Bon, on va continuer Shardlight. La musique, elle va... Ouais, voilà. Est-ce que la musique fonctionne? Oui. Streamlabs, où es-tu? Alors, oui, alors... Oui, la musique fonctionne. Mettons en plein écran, comme ça je peux voir le chat. Ok, on va continuer Streamlabs. On va essayer encore de config. On regardera ça plus tard, je pense. Aïe aïe aïe. Alors, où est-ce qu'on en était? Waiting room. Ah oui, oui, c'est ça. On était à la salle d'attente pour le vaccin, ok. Oui, j'ai aucune idée de ce que je vais faire. On peut regarder par la fenêtre. Bonjour!
Yes, may I help you?
Do you know where I can...
No, and even if I did, I wouldn't be allowed to tell anyone. Why are you asking?
Just curious. I heard someone talking about it in the hallway.
Well, I don't think they should have been. The people in charge don't like loose lips.
Oh, forget I heard anything then.
A plus, Suldar, merci d'être passé. Ah, ça vous a un peu pété les oreilles à mon avis. J'ai pas du tout regardé au son pour cette affaire-là. Du coup, Vuldar peut me péter les oreilles à foison s'il veut. Et péter les oreilles du stream. Quel enfer. Oh putain, mais ça va pas en fait d'avoir fait... Ça va pas du tout d'avoir pas du tout géré le son sur cette affaire-là. Le problème c'est que... Ouais. Je regarderai ça plus tard.
I'm here to see Dr. Collins.
Do you have your appointment card?
Yes, it's right here.
Great.
Je l'ai vu, oui, effectivement.
Amy Wellard. I don't seem to have you in the registry. Is this your first visit?
Yes.
Okay, not a problem. Just fill out this form for me, have a seat, and we'll call you in shortly.
Thanks.
Il y a un truc à remplir, c'est ça?
A blank medical form? I don't know what half the stuff they're asking on here even means.
Ah bah yes.
I don't see how I can use... I don't see...
I'm just worried they're
La
going to give you
co-aldinope.
maximum punishment.
Ouais.
I don't know what to tell you. The aristocracy doesn't take kindly to that sort of thing. Have you been able to speak with him?
No, they took him in for questioning yesterday. Not even family can see him until they decide what they're going to do.
I guess the worst case scenario is he ends up in Rockwall for a few years.
I can't believe he could be so selfish as to not
vais
even
écouter.
consider what this will do to his family.
Hajime no
What
Ippo
am
en
I
écoutant
supposed to tell my
du Jojo.
grandchildren? No, your daddy
Ah non,
won't
lire
give
Hajime
you
en
Christmas
écoutant du
because he
Jojo.
was
ok.
selling counterfeit lottery tickets to poor people.
At least they'll know not to do what he did.
Quel enfer. Hein. Je regarderai ça pour la prochaine fois.
Miss
hein, mais-
Wellard, you can go inside. Dr. Collins will be in to see you momentarily. Oh, and if you need to schedule a follow-up appointment, don't forget to speak to me afterwards.
Ok. Ok. Et bah, bonne lecture, Vuldar. Merci de passer quand même.
That is a heck of a lot of books. Nice to know the doctor's well read, at least. They're mostly medical textbooks. Nothing that interests me.
L'école textbook. Qu'est-ce qu'il y a ici? Ouh.
I think
Un stéthoscope. Est-ce que je peux le voler?
the doctor would.
Hmm.
I don't think the doctor would definitely miss. She's pretty. I wonder who she is.
Attends.
No, it says, "I love you, Dr. C," and it's signed I.S.
Yes. Oula, il y a du drama.
There aren't any messes to wipe up that I can. That's the fanciest paper towel dispenser I've ever seen. I don't need any. I don't need it. No, I think the dirt. I guess you can't be too. The
Notepad.
doctor will notice if I take this. There's lots of scribbles and notes. There's one that says, "This week's CS password equals next week's surgery." That's probably important.
Ah, je vais copier.
The doctor will note. There's lots of.
Alors,
There's one that says,
c'est-
"This week's CS password
le passeport,
equals
c'est la
next-"
prochaine. C'est la. D'accord, prochaine semaine.
It's nice to see. I just.
La chirurgie de la semaine prochaine. Aïe.
I guess
Diagramme.
that's supposed to be a drawing.
Ah, bonjour.
Good afternoon, Miss Wellard.
Hello, Dr. Collin.
I've been informed that this is your first visit.
Yes, that.
You look somewhat familiar. Are you sure you haven't been here before?
Yes,
You must just have one of those faces. In any case, what are you here for today?
I have green lung. The symptoms started about a week.
I see. If you'll just have a seat on the examination table, I'll do a... There you are. You should notice a decrease in...
Thank you, doctor.
Oh, Miss Wellard.
Yes?
I swore an oath to do no harm and heal the sick, so I would never turn away someone seeking vaccine. But I'd like to offer you a suggestion. When sneaking around other people's houses, don't stand so close to the windows. I'm sure you're aware of the consequences if you were ever caught.
Putain, il est sympa enfin en vrai.
Understood.
J'ai du bol, hein. J'ai du bol. Putain.
The Aristotle.
J'imagine que.
Yes, ma'am.
I just.
Well, obviously you don't if you're seeing a doctor.
I was.
Of course.
Today's date. It says house call, Silas Harris. It says house call, Jerome Bromley. And underneath, surgery, Derek Cooper. Appendix. It says staff meeting all day. It says this date is. It says surgery, pulse. It says vaccination. It says staff meeting. I wrote down what it said on the doctor's this week's CS password.
CS, ok.
It says house call, Jerome Brom. It says today's date. It says staff. It says
Ah,
vaccination.
c'est en 2012, ok.
Schmidt. This date. It says surgery, Paul.
PS, c'est ça?
I wrote down this week's.
Ah non, CS.
It says lunch. It says vaccinate. It says lunch with. It says vaccination. It says surgery. It says. I wrote down what this week's CS password equals next week's surgery. It says surgery, Paul.
Il y en a deux, non?
It says vaccine.
Ah, il y a que celui-là? Ah non, ok, oui, ok. Mais en tête que c'était CS, mais non.
Medulla oblongata. It says surgery, Paul Scott. Medulla oblongata.
Je fais un screen. Ça ira plus vite. Voilà.
How about this?
Perfect. I'll pencil you. All set. See you soon.
Au revoir. Merci de passer. Je peux parler avec eux ou rien?
Excuse.
I'm sorry.
Hi there.
What was there?
Not.
I see.
Oh.
Welcome. Please command. No, please. Password accept.
Ah d'accord, il veut rien à retenir en fait, il le fait
Self-storage is
automatiquement.
located to the left. Do you?
Nothing else.
Thank you.
Allez, allons voir ça. Il paraît qu'il y a des choses intéressantes là-dedans.
That is one huge metal door. I remember seeing.
Alors, terminal. Du coup, c'était quand? C'était le 16, hein? Ouais, 16 novembre, 16 du 11. Euh, 12. Non. Ah, il y a 5 chiffres, ok. Ah oui, s'il y a plusieurs chiffres, ça va être compliqué. Comment on quitte? Ouais, voilà, exit terminal.
I don't think this chute will open. This must be where the crates wind up going. I wonder what's on the other side of. That is.
Ah, il y a un truc là. Je l'ai pas vu.
Well, if someone was careless enough to leave this box cutter here.
Ouh, un cutter. Super. Toi, les cutters. Beaucoup trop utile les cutters.
There's not much.
Mhm.
I don't see it. I'm not. The ticket.
Qu'est-ce que c'est que ce zouf?
I wrote down what this week's CS password.
Ouais, c'est le mot de passe pour arriver ici, ça. Ok. Est-ce que... j'avais pris des notes. Je sais pas où est-ce que j'ai foutu cette affaire-là. J'ai pris des notes ou pas? Je ne sais plus. Ça peut-être... Non. Quel bordel. Tut. Alors...
Interesting.
Détecteur de fumée. Ah ah! Attendez. J'ai trouvé. Qu'est-ce que je pourrais brûler? Ça?
I'm not sure how I can use the. It's nice. No way. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. A stamp. I'm not.
Mhm.
It's nice. Astro brand simply pour on stains, scrub, and watch them vanish. Warning: do not use on silver, painted surfaces, walls, aluminum. I don't. I'd rather not put that in. I'm not sure. Achilles has no weaknesses when it comes to fighting dirt. Warning.
Ah, ça plus le feu.
I'm not sure. The
No?
pistol is only slightly damaged. It hasn't got any bullets, but the flintlock mechanism still looks like should be useful if I need to light anything. I'm not sure.
On peut faire de la fumée.
The ticket.
Mhm.
I'm not sure. I don't. There's not. I don't think tampering with. Interesting. I guess they put this in here as a.
Toc 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 toc.
It's nice and soft. Okay, let's get some of this cleaner in the. Astro simply. I'd rather not. It's not. The rag will burn, but it might get out of control. The rag will burn, but it might get out of control. I'll need some.
Quelque chose de plus petit. Ok.
I'm not sure. I'd rather. A steam. I already poured some of my cat. I've poured.
Ah, ça c'est le floor cleaner, ok. Peut-être le bleach powder alors.
I'd rather. I don't want to get the rag full of cleaner. I'd prefer to keep it dry. It's not. I don't. There's not.
Peut-être déjà le mettre en. Déjà le mettre au feu.
It's out. The cleaner will catch on fire, but there won't be any smoke. I need something else. I'm not sure. It's not.
C'est un truc plus petit.
I'd rather not put. I don't think I can load. I'm not sure. The pist should be. It's nice and.
Qu'est-ce qu'il
My
y a là?
cast iron bucket. It's been incredibly useful over the years, especially because it's heat resistant. I've poured some cleaning fluid in it.
Cleaning fluid, ok. Alors, le cleaning fluid.
Achilles has no weaknesses when it comes to fighting dirt. Warning: flammable. Do not store.
Ok.
It's nice and soft. I'm not sure how I can use the.
Ok, il aurait fallu couper ça, mais.
The rag will burn, but it might get out of control. I'll need something smaller. I'm not. No way. Firebombing the ministry is not the approach I had in mind. I'm not. I don't think I can load that. I'm not.
Est-ce que je peux mettre ça sur le crossbow?
I don't think I can. My cat. I've.
Welcome to.
I think I should check in with the receptionist.
Genre, je peux y aller quand je veux, parce que ça tombe. Coucou. Voir si j'ai loupé un truc dans le bureau.
Never mind.
Uh-huh.
Non, ok. Ok.
Welcome to the Ministry of.
Central storage.
I'm guessing this is.
Ah, mais attendez.
I don't see how I can.
Non, ok. Il manque un item peut-être, je ne sais pas.
I'm not sure. I'd rather not put that in a stamp. This looks like a good spot. The rag will burn.
Bah, il faut juste le brûler alors, simplement.
The cleaner will catch on fire, but there won't be any smoke. I'm not. It's nice. I already poured. I don't see how. Astro simple. I don't see. This medical form will be more useful.
Ouais, ok, d'accord. C'était le medical form qu'il fallait le mettre là.
Okay. Oh crap! What was I thinking? That was a close one. I need to find a way to stop the alarm and the building alert. There's not much.
Bah.
I don't think that will have much of an effect on the alarm. The pist should be. I don't want to. I don't think that will have much.
Attends, ça autour. Mhm.
There. That should muffle the alarm. There's not much. Hopefully with the rags stuffed between the clapper and the bell, the alarm will be muffled. If I set off the smoke detector now, the rest of the building will be alerted. I don't think tampering with the smoke... Interesting. I guess they put this... I don't think... I can't... If I cut... Well, now if the alarm goes off, the alert will at least be limited to this room.
Ok.
Here goes nothing.
Allons-y.
That did it. I'll put out the fire before it gets out of control.
Yes.
My God. There's enough vaccine stored in here to treat the entire population for years. Danton was right. The government has been lying to everyone all along. This isn't right at all. The people need to know the truth.
On peut pas prendre de photos, j'imagine. Et merde.
Amy Wellard, by order of the aristocracy, you are under arrest for trespassing on private property, breaking and entering, theft, and tampering with official...
I'm sure there's been some kind of misunderstanding.
Our orders are quite clear. You are hereby ordered to come with us for detention in Rockwall Prison.
Don't I at least get some kind of trial first?
We're here to escort you to Rockwall, not to answer questions. If you do not cooperate, we have authorization to shoot you on the spot. You are also ordered to return those stolen clothes to their proper location before leaving the ministry.
Fine, let's go.
Allons-y.
Wellard, we've got a visitor.
Évidemment.
Good evening.
Tiberius, you can't let them keep me here.
I'm very sorry, my dear, but things are a bit complicated. I came to explain your position.
Go on then. I'm listening.
Do you remember the
Coucou.
day we were bombed, Miss
Coucou
Wellard?
Elwing,
I
comment
can
ça va?
recall it quite well.
I was young, but yes, I was in school. I lost a lot of friends that day. My mother, too.
My condolences. You are aware that the reason we were attacked was for control of petroleum and mineral supplies, yes?
Mhm. Ouais. Quel rapport?
Sure, but what has that got to do with anything?
Rebuilding our society has not been an easy task. We still have much to do. Of utmost importance is maintaining order. Do you understand this?
Then why are you
Si, j'ai
telling
une
people supplies
courbature.
of
Comment ça,
vaccine
tu
are
as des
limited?
courbatures,
You
mais
could
tu n'en
help
es pas
everyone
une quand
and
même.
work on finding a permanent cure.
Non,
Yes, you are correct. And if we were to cure the population and allow our society to thrive once more, what do you suppose would happen next?
Mais quel connard! Vaccin de... Ah, ouais, ok. Ok. Chose, mais ce serait... je sais pas, soigner tout le monde, les gens seraient peut-être plus dans leur misère,
It would be
éventuellement.
great. People could live normal lives again, not have to worry about scavenging or dying of the plague.
Oh, of course. And when a rival nation caught wind of that prosperity, decided we had something they wanted, we would be attacked, experience the horror of war all
Ah ouais,
over
d'accord,
again.
dans ce sens-là.
I would not wish the bombings we experienced on my worst enemy. I cannot let that happen again. I will not let it happen again. Do you understand me, Miss Wellard?
Ah ouais, d'accord.
I'm aware
Ça a l'air
the
d'être un
current
jeu de
system is
FDP.
not perfect. There is a
C'est
class
compliqué, parce que...
tyrants. The
Son
aristocracy
son
is
point est
always
pas si
driven to care
con que
for
ça,
the
en fait.
citizens who provide aid despite their
C'est-à-dire que
circumstances.
ils ont plein de vaccins parce que là il y a une espèce d'épidémie d'une maladie. On pourrait soigner tout le monde et
Quite well, perhaps too well.
I
Le
was
problème,
just
c'est
doing
que
this
si
to
les
ask.
nations, leurs nations ennemies découvrent qu'ils ont plein de vaccins pour pouvoir protéger tout le monde, enfin pour pouvoir soigner tout le monde, ils pourraient refaire de la guerre.
She threatened to have me killed if I set foot anywhere near your tower. What was I supposed to do?
Informed one of my guards, sent along someone you trusted with the information. Though it hardly matters now. I've gotten all the information I need.
But how?
With this.
A gold ball on a string?
A clever listening device my soothsayer came up with. It was placed in the handle of your crossbow.
Ah, il me traquait depuis le début.
I learned the location of Danton's hideout.
You've been spying on me this whole time? Why
Évidemment
didn't you just tell me
que-
you were listening in?
Évidemment
It
qu'il
was
te...
a test of loyalty, and unfortunately, you failed. It's truly a pity. I would have loved to give you your payment. You could have continued spying, opened up a mechanic shop, serving the government. Alas, I cannot reward criminal behavior.
Ah, le
It
honk.
could not be looked upon favorably by the public. We would
Alors,
lose
fais un peu
the
gaffe avec
support of
les
citizens like
centres
Dan.
d'alerte parce que c'est cool,
So what, you're just leaving
mais
me
j'ai pas
in
du
here
tout
to
géré
rot?
le son et il m'explose les oreilles.
Order must be preserved. I find
Et je pense qu'ils
myself forced to tie
t'exploseront
up
les oreilles
loose
aussi.
ends. Danton
Malheureusement.
and the rebels will be eliminated. As for you, it really does pain me to have to do this. But the truth is, I have no choice in the matter.
Alors je lis un peu vite parce que je découvre les trucs sur ta chaîne.
What?
J'ai mis il y a pas longtemps,
I
ça fait pas longtemps.
understand this is
C'est tout
difficult
récent.
for you. However, my hands are tied. I simply cannot take the risk of keeping you alive.
Ah mais quel
And what
connard.
if I promise not to tell anyone about the vaccine horde?
I'm afraid you've proven to me already that I can't trust you. In any case, I wish to thank you for your service. I'll make sure your execution is quick and painless.
Merci
Goodbye,
connard.
Miss Wellard. Again, I am quite sorry.
Ouais, désolé, bah ouais, bravo. T'inquiète, je fais que celui-là. Ouais, le honk est assez cool en vrai.
Hmm?
C'est pour un pote que je l'ai mis, mais je pense pas qu'il est déjà venu donc. A Raven.
It doesn't look particularly. I'd rather avoid. Looks like the previous occupant of this cell left a few things.
Qu'est-ce qu'il a laissé le
Most of this
précédent
stuff
occupant?
is just junk. Huh. Looks like the previous occupant at least got a dose of vaccine.
Une dose de vaccin?
Oh well. An empty syringe might be useful in a scrape.
D'accord. Donc qu'est-ce que j'ai gardé mon billet de loterie. Si je meurs aujourd'hui, ça sert à rien d'avoir mon billet de loterie pour demain, mais c'est pas grave. Ça a l'air d'être un jeu de FDP. Oui, j'ai arrêté en fait. Parce que tantôt, Wildar, un pote a mis, je sais plus ce qu'il avait mis. Il avait mis FBI Open Up, mais oh là là. Oh là là, que ça m'a pété les
I
oreilles.
should get rid of this stupid thing, but maybe it can help.
Qu'est-ce que c'est? Ah, c'est le device.
I'm going to need something long and.
Ah
Let's see if.
Ooh.
Interesting. This wire could be helpful, and it makes this thing useless to Tiberius. Seems like a win-win situation.
Un câble.
A medium length of. If worse comes to worse, I could probably just.
Ok, donc il y a ça.
It's some kind of mechanized drain operating on a motion sensor. I guess that.
Du coup, est-ce que je te fais un topo vite fait du jeu ou En gros, c'est un monde post-apo. On s'est retrouvé d'une façon ou d'une autre à travailler pour le mec que tu viens de voir, la Tiberius, pour pouvoir infiltrer travailler pour lui. Il nous a un peu forcé la main en nous promettant des choses qu'il ne pouvait pas nous offrir, en gros. Et en infiltrant donc une révolution contre lui, contre le gouvernement, parce que il est un peu pourri et en gros. Et là en fait pour les rebelles j'ai fait argent triple pour le coup, puisque directement ils ont remarqué qu'il y avait un truc qui n'allait pas. On a dit ouais mais et du coup on les a aidés. On a découvert que le gouvernement cachait des vaccins. Le jeu est sorti en 2016 hein, mais la maladie, les vaccins, tout ça on pourrait croire que mais non. On pourrait croire que c'est plus récent que ça, on va dire. Et là, donc, il y a eu la scène de la prison où Tiberius est venu nous faire un petit coucou et c'est... et en fait, il peut pas nous aider parce qu'on s'est fait prendre... parce qu'on devait infiltrer le gouvernement, enfin le truc du gouvernement, on a vu qu'il y avait le gouvernement de la médecine, parce qu'il y a différents piliers dans cette espèce de gouvernement post-apo. Il y a le gouvernement de la connaissance qui gère un peu toutes les anciennes... enfin, tous les accès à la connaissance qui ont été trouvés en faisant les scavenging. Alors, j'ai pas de traduction pour scavenging qui me viennent en tête. Attends, j'ai toujours quelle traduction là qu'elle a. Ramassage, ouais, c'est quand même une traduction, Google Traduction. Enfin, c'est le fait d'aller rechercher pour 2016, je le trouve pas terrible graphiquement. C'est un jeu indé, hein. Faut dire ce qui est. Et l'aspect pixel, c'est fait exprès. C'est un parti pris du studio qui est Wadjet Eye, qui est un studio que j'aime beaucoup, qui fait des point and click comme ça. Mais moi je trouve que ça a son
What do you
charme.
want? To come in here? You'd best fly away, bird. The Raven looks like it's trying to get in, but the electrified mesh on the window isn't letting it. Weird. Are his eyes red?
Ouais, ses yeux sont rouges.
You're a person.
Ah oui, et il y a aussi un espèce de culte étrange qui parle d'une faucheuse, enfin qui vénère un peu la mort. Et en fait, il vénère l'espèce de faucheuse qui apparemment se manifesterait quand beaucoup de corbeaux sont par là, et du coup, il les fouille un peu. Et du coup, il y a toute une esthétique autour des corbeaux.
I'm not in the mood. The window
Ah oui,
is
d'accord.
protected with an electrified mesh.
Ah oui, le truc électrifié ici, c'est ça
The Raven
l'effet
looks
qu'il y a
like
là,
it's
d'accord.
trying to get in, but the electrified mesh on weird. Touching the
On va voir ce
it's
drain.
closed. It's some kind of mechanized. It's already open. It's open. There's some pretty foul smelling.
D'accord. À quoi ça va me servir cette affaire? Ah, je peux récupérer l'eau peut-être avec la seringue?
Throwing that down the drain isn't going to do.
Non, ok. N'est pas ça.
It's just an empty bronze ball on. That won't have any of.
On peut pas le mettre sur le Raven qui ne veut pas rentrer. La porte, j'ai pas regardé la porte.
Hey!
Bonjour!
What are you yelling about in there?
Allez, laisse-moi sortir, je suis innocent!
Please. You know how many times a day I hear those exact words? It's at least 200.
J'entends ça tous les jours. Au moins 2 fois avant le repas.
If you were really innocent,
Ouais,
so drop it.
C'est vraiment innocent. Est-ce que j'ai droit à un dernier
I'm
repas?
hungry.
Sorry, but we don't have any food. Most people in here don't stay long enough to justify having a last meal.
Il y a un oiseau bizarre dans ma...
There's a weird bird.
Yeah, sometimes they sit at the windows.
D'accord.
Don't worry, the electrified.
I need to go to.
So use the toilet. All you have to do is wave your hand over it and it'll open up.
D'accord, c'est les toilettes cette affaire-là, d'accord.
You know,
You do realize we know that's a code phrase, right? We were listening in on all your conversations.
well, it was worth a shot. Never mind.
Ah oui, le I've got the perfect life, c'est un peu un code entre les rebelles qui se disent ça. On vit notre meilleure vie sur Shardlight.
This thing is.
Regardez, j'ai
I
un
don't
ticket,
see.
un ticket de loterie.
I'm not sure. I don't think that will have any effect on this. I'm not sure. It's just.
J'arrive pas à voir ce que je peux faire. C'est dans les débris, il n'y a pas un truc Là, peut-être que j'aurais raté un truc.
Looks like.
Non, il n'y a rien. La porte ici. Il faut faire quelque chose avec ça, c'est certain, mais quoi?
Wires and water don't. Touching the wire.
Ah, directement, ça ne va pas.
I'm not sure. I don't think that will. I'm not sure. A meat if worse.
Tu peux le donner au corbeau? Et le
I
corbeau?
don't see how.
Ah, il y a un truc
It
là.
hasn't got any buttons or anything I can mess with on it. There is an opening at the bottom.
Attends, hop.
This should fit through the opening. There.
Qu'est-ce que j'ai fait? J'ai mis un câble.
The wire is live. I could probably move it with my foot, but I don't know what that would accomplish. I don't see. Hope this works. What are you doing, little guy?
Oh! Merci!
Well, I wasn't expecting that. What a smart bird.
C'est sympa.
Time to get out of this.
Allez, on se tire! Et là, on est au 4ème étage et on meurt.
You have sent the soldiers to the market district?
Yes, Minister Tiberius. They're heading over as we speak.
Excellent. And the spy in the Ministry of Medicine?
Taken care of.
Good.
Ah merde!
Regards to Miss Wellard's execution.
La taupe est en
Please
train
be
de...
sure to tell the firing squad to aim for the head. Don't drag it out.
Yes, Minister Tiberius.
Oh, such unpleasantness. I really take no pleasure in having to do this sort of thing. I just hope it will all be over soon. Good evening to you.
Alors,
When
il y a un
the
water
prison was
tank.
fully functional, this was probably used to store water.
T'es fait vacciner par quel vaccin, Elwing, par hasard? Je pense que tu l'as déjà dit, c'est pas Moderna, toi aussi?
When the prison was fully functional, this was probably used to
Ah, c'est
store
Pfizer,
water.
ok.
Empty.
C'est demain que j'y vais, moi. Demain, vers 13h,
Looks big, heavy, and completely broken.
je vais décéder demain.
It's beyond repair, and the base is screwed into the roof, so I can't push it over. If only I had some way of getting those screws out.
Mhm.
Empty. When the prison was full.
Ok.
That's the window. I'm not.
Ne retourne pas en prison.
This place is falling apart. I wonder why the aristocrats.
Vous savez pourquoi ils se font pas chier à réparer? Non, non, non!
Climb down while the guard is.
Non, non. Je vois qu'il descend, donc il faut que je trouve un moyen de...
It's beyond repair, and the base is screwed into the roof, so I
Faut que je
can't
trouve
push
un
it
moyen
over.
de dévisser ça et de le faire tomber sur le garde.
That door. He's looking right at me, almost like he's waiting for instructions.
Deuxième dose. Ok. Pourquoi il m'écoute? C'est quoi les speakers? Ah, c'est... Mais ça sert à quoi? Ah! Ah ouais, à mon avis, c'est plus tard que je devrais utiliser le scorbeau, parce que là, il va... Très bien.
Something shiny fell.
Attends, va chercher ce petit objet, toi, là. Putain, c'est trop cool. Je sais pas comment il a fait pour dompter un corbeau, mais...
A small.
Ah, un coin. Nice.
There. Should be.
Never mind.
I could easily push this over, but if it falls on the ground, the guard. I could easily push this over, but if it.
Il se déplace encore, là, le gars, on est d'accord. Non, 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 pas les speakers. Top, top, top. Ouais, le garde. Ouais, ok, il va attendre. Non. Ah ouais, non, c'est parce que, ok, c'est inné le truc de sorte à ce que...
I could easily. Looks big, heavy.
Elle bouge!
I could easily.
Non, il veut pas.
I can't climb. Looks big. I could easily push this over, but if it falls on the ground...
Et je veux faire tomber sur le gars. Attends, peut-être faire tomber ça là.
I don't see how... No need to... That won't... I don't see... Bribing guards is... This place is falling apart.
Ouais, je vois pas l'intérêt de faire ça en fait. Moi je pensais qu'il faudrait le faire tomber sur le garde pour le mettre HS, mais...
I definitely do not want him knowing. He's just going around in circles. Must get pretty boring.
C'est vrai qu'il va bien se faire chier hein, quand même.
I could easily push... Going in there with that door good... I don't... This just... That won't... I don't see... Ow! That hurt. And it didn't make a very loud... A small silver coin.
Attends, le speakers peut-être. Ah. Attends.
I don't see...
C'est encore le coin.
Metal against metal will make a noise, but this coin is too tiny to make one loud enough for the guard to hear. I could easily... If I want to...
Ce truc là alors. Hein? Mais qu'est-ce que c'est que ça? C'est quand même con un garde. Hein? Pounk. Pounk. Ah c'est vénère. Hein. On a tué un homme hein, quand même, c'est pas drôle. Passe pas la première fois, on a commencé en tuant un homme. Ouais. C'est la guerre. Oh putain, oui, il y a du sang. C'est du sang ça ou...
Going in there would be a...
On se tire.
I hope it's not too late to warn Danton.
Aïe.
Oh no, Clem!
Oh non mais pas Clem. Il a rien fait. Il fait que vendre des antiquités le gars. Vase. Non. Évidemment. Il y a quoi dans le vase?
What's this? It looks like there was a note hidden.
Il sait que personne n'achète des vases. Isn. Je suis perplexe là. Bon, on n'a pas le temps. Comment ça à l'intérieur? Oh là là, quel bordel. Ils sont tous morts. Mais quel enfer.
At least it looks like they put up a good fight. I just hope Danton managed to escape. Brutal. There's nothing I can... I can't even tell who that is. Their face has been mangled so bad. They're beyond help.
J'espère que la muette elle a survécu.
Didn't stand it. I don't recognize him.
Je reconnais pas. Hein. Rebels die.
Don't move! I know how to use this thing! Amy?
Qu'est-ce qu'il
What are you doing
fait là lui?
I'd ask you the same thing. What were you thinking? You could have killed me.
Sorry. Pretty brutal in here, huh? I couldn't believe how many guards they sent in.
Just hand over the crossbow before you have an accident, would you?
Oui,
Okay,
ce serait bien.
Here.
Pas très rassurant d'avoir une... Ouais, j'ai récupéré le crossbow.
My trusty cross. I've got 2 bolts.
Ok, j'ai deux
There's
munitions.
a bunch of lines and wooden pegs on. I don't think I should pull.
Ah. Ok. Bon, il me faut une craie, cela dit.
Denby?
Yeah?
Qu'est-ce que tu fous là?
I'm scavenging, isn't it obvious?
Scavenging, mais putain, il arrive tellement au mauvais moment, mauvais endroit au mauvais moment, quoi.
Guards came by the factory and I had to leave, so I've got no place to stay right now.
Did they see you?
No, I was able to hear them coming and got away.
What are you looking for?
I heard these rebels had some information on where to get...
And why would that interest you?
No reason.
Denby, you can tell me.
Last week, I went into the quarantine zone looking for parts to sell to Gordon. Well, I thought I'd been careful, but this morning, I started coughing up blood.
Ah, il est malade lui aussi.
What the hell? Your mother is going to kill.
Great. It'll save the green lung.
If you're desperate, fine. But why on earth did you go into the quarantine zone?
Because that's where the best stuff is. Nobody goes in there, so everything in the buildings is more... It sucks, I know, but I knew the risks going in.
How did you manage to get back out? I thought it was designed to keep people in for good.
You just have to know where to look.
T'as vu l'attaque?
Not all of it. I mean, I saw like the guards walk past and bust down the door, but once the fighting started, I got out of
Ouais, il s'est tiré quand...
Those guys looked like they meant business, and I wasn't going to stick around to see what they were going to do.
Did you see if Danton managed to escape?
Il sait pas qui c'est.
The lady with the cool hat?
Yes, that's her.
Yeah, I saw her run outside and kill a couple of guys with her sword. It was awesome.
I'm sure it was. Did you see where she went?
Ils sont morts.
She ran off with a couple of guys. I didn't go after them.
Well, at least I know she made it out alive.
S'en est sorti. Bon, ok.
What's all this stuff?
I don't know. It looks like a bunch of... For all I know, it could be some kind of secret code, but I have no...
Never mind.
T'as plus que t'as créé l'autre fois
Denby? Never mind. I like Denby, but he's gonna get himself in major trouble one of these. It's even more destroyed. I'd rather...
Voilà.
More
Une corde.
but maybe I... A short length of rope.
Ah, ou j'utilise une corde, simplement.
This rope is way too thick.
Ouais, je me doutais aussi. Parce que c'est ça, hein, c'est totalement ça. Totalement en rapport avec ça. Je vais noter tout ça parce que... Alors, IE... SN... Attends... Non, de toute façon, je vais faire un screenshot, hein, ça ira plus vite. Donc ouais, forcément, le temps que je fasse le screen, on n'entend plus rien parce que ça quitte le jeu. Voilà.
I'd love to beat something up right now.
Hey, don't look at me.
I guess the guards didn't.
Bad styles. On peut pas le visiter ailleurs, j'imagine. Oh, quel enfer. Je file, à bientôt, bonne fin de live. Merci Elwing, merci d'être passé. Et, bonne soirée. Enfin, bonne nuit, j'imagine.
There's nothing I can do, poor Clem. I'm not leaving.
Ouais, on va me douter que...
It's just... No need to... I don't... I'm not... Totally I'm not...
Aïe, aïe, aïe.
I'd rather... I'm not... If only... Tying the rope to a bolt could be useful in the right situation.
D'accord, c'est pas non.
I don't think I should pull the pegs out. They look deliberately placed.
Il faut soit une craie, soit une corde. Ouais.
A wooden peg with a... Denby?
Yeah?
Never mind. I can't just go... Nothing I can do. I don't reckon... Totally I'm not sleeping. I can't even... Brutal. This rope is way too thick to wrap around the pegs. I'll need something thinner.
Qu'est-ce que je pourrais bien mettre?
That's not going to.
Ouais, je me doutais.
I'd rather. It's. Poor Clem. There's nothing I can do for him now. It's just blowing. It's out of my reach. I'm not interested. It's all been smashed. Who would do something like that? I don't think this will be. No need to mess around. I don't think I need to bother with a buzzer. I guess someone wants. I'm not. The way back out to the main.
Je suis sûr, c'est...
A short length of rope is much handier than a noose. A short length of rope is much handier than a noose. I've got. If only this had. Denby?
Yeah?
Never mind. I don't think he'd. I don't think. I don't think he'd. I like Denby. There's a bunch of lines and wooden pegs on it. I'd love to.
Hey, don't.
I don't. I'd rather. It's even no way I can piece it torn to. I'd love to beat something. Nothing I can. I don't recognize him. I'm not sleeping. I'm not. I'm not totally. I'm not. There's nothing I can do.
Ah d'accord, c'est que le sang là, il considère que c'est ok.
There be. There's nothing. Poor. There's no. I'm not interested in this stuff. I've got. It's all been smashed. There's not. Completely. I don't think I. I'm not sure. I'm. This thing. If only. This thing is useless to me now. Looking at it just adds insult to any. This thing. A short length. I've got.
J'arrive pas à voir l'item que j'ai besoin là. Ça me sert à rien, bah oui, puisque.
This thing is useless to me now. looking at.
Oui, puisque je suis allé me vacciner, c'est vrai. Ce que je peux faire en fait, c'est...
Denby?
Yeah?
You're absolutely sure the guards didn't see you back at the factory?
Yeah, positive. Why?
Here, take this.
You have a lottery ticket? Why would you give this away?
It's a long story, but let's just say it's no use to me anymore.
Hang on. Does this mean...
Just take the ticket and get out of here, Denby. You've got enough to worry about as it is.
Thanks, Amy. I wish I had something to repay you with, but all I have are these strings I found back here.
It's fine. You don't have to worry about it.
Well, I mean, you might as well take them. It's not like I'm really gonna do anything with them.
Okay, fine. Thanks, Denby.
Merci Denby. J'ai pas lu ce que tu m'as donné, mais...
A set of 8.
Allez hop. Donc. Qu'est-ce qui est écrit? IE.
I don't think I should pull the pegs out.
Attendez.
I don't think...
Ça sur le tableau. Ah voilà. IE. Et quoi d'autre? SN. J'ai tellement l'impression que c'est pas ça. Que je me plante. HM. HM. VUAP. Enfin VU et puis AP quoi. Alors VU. Il est où le U? Il est là. VUAP. Monsieur aveugle, il est où le A? Il est là. Et le P, il est là. Donc VUAP. OCLB, 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 enfin un message là, non? WR, WR, W, où est le R? Il est là. Milton.
Milton? Of course. That was the name of the technician in Sector 82. It's a long shot, but it's all I've got.
Milton, le technicien. Je sais même plus si... Attends. Bon, secteur 82, j'imagine que c'est là qu'ils sont...
I've got...
Ouais. Retournons au réacteur.
Minister Tiberius, I have news.
Voilà, qu'est-ce qui se passe?
Go on then.
The attack on the rebel base was mostly successful. We suffered a few casualties, but we managed to eliminate the majority of the traitors.
La majorité?
Mostly successful?
Their leader managed to escape
tuer.
with a few others. She's no pushover, that one.
Yes, this much was made clear from the start. I suppose this can be considered a small victory. Although the inconvenience of finding Danton again will be great, at least we've managed to quell their growth. Very good. If that is all, you are dismissed.
Mais ce n'est pas tout.
There is one more thing.
Yes?
I've just checked with Rockwall, and the prisoner, Wellard, somehow managed to escape.
I see.
Shit.
Call her number.
But, Minister Tiberius, will that work? Surely she's not foolish enough to...
Whether she is or is not is none of your concern. Just do as I say and call her number. And a word of advice. Question my methods again, and I'll have you hanged from my balcony. Is that clear?
Yes, Minister Tiberius. It won't happen
Je pense
again.
que c'est clair, ouais.
Now get out of my sight. I'm sorry you had to hear that. You know I dislike having to be unpleasant, but sometimes I'm left with no choice. Hush now. Don't worry your sweet little head. You will always be safe, so long as I am here.
En fait, il parle à son...
Attention citizens, it is now time for this week's vaccine lottery drawing. We are pleased to announce that the winning ticket number is 3211420. Vaccination may be claimed at Willowdale Plaza, next to the Ministry of Medicine. Congratulations to the winner.
C'était mon numéro
I
de ticket.
don't believe it. Well, at least Denby will get his vaccine. I'm not the landscaper. It's good. Looks like this probably...
Retournons là-dedans. Bonjour.
Well, well. If it isn't Little Red Riding.
Ça veut pas dire que eux aussi me font plus confiance.
Hood. I don't know how you found us, but you've got a lot of nerve coming back.
You have a right to be angry, but I'm not your enemy.
You betrayed us. Tell me, why would an ally do that?
Can't you understand what's happening? We've all been played. Tiberius set me up.
Isn't that a convenient excuse? I'd love to believe it, but unfortunately that's not an option right now. Tiberius destroyed our base and killed several of our people. You're the only person who could have tipped him off. You are nothing more than a liability. I let you go before, but I'm not making the same mistake twice. You're not leaving here alive.
Me faire tuer.
Are you done with your tantrum now? Is there a chance we can talk like adults?
What? How dare you speak to me like that? You're really trying my patience.
Fine, kill me. Save the green lung the trouble. At least I did something. All you do is talk big and wave that sword around, but what have you actually done? I went out and risked my life sneaking into Harrison's mansion and the Ministry of Medicine, and I wound up getting tossed into prison for it. Now I'm a fugitive, all because I was trying to help you.
They put you in Rockwall? Nobody ever gets out of there. How did you escape?
It's a long story. Look, I came here to see if you were still alive. I found your message at the old hideout because I was trying to warn you that Tiberius had located it. He tricked me. I was bugged the whole time. He heard everything. And I had no idea.
I see. I'm sorry. We've been through so much in such a short amount of time. It's hard to know what to believe. So what did you find out in the Ministry of Medicine?
The aristocracy is
j'ai un peu
hoarding
confiance en moi quand même.
crates of it. Enough to treat the whole population.
I knew it. Those bastards. Once the public hears about this... Forgive me, Amy. If I had known you were in Rockwall...
It's fine. I got out on my own. Next time, if you could stop to ask me questions before trying to kill me, I'd appreciate it. So what now?
We need time to think about our next move. This news is a lot to take in. You're free to stay here with us if you need to. I wouldn't go wandering around out there if the aristocracy knows you've escaped from Rockwall.
Thanks. I appreciate it. Tough-looking guy. I wouldn't want to get on his bad... She looks like she means business. Danton, what is it?
Alors, depuis combien de temps
There was
l'aristocratie a
so much
autant de vaccins?
vaccine. How long?
I don't know, but any amount of... But at least now, we have the information we need to bring about...
So, considering I almost died finding all this out, is there any...
For now, I'm not sure. This is a fairly important bit of info. One option would be to somehow hack into the government PA system and spread the word that way. It would definitely be a welcome change from all those annoying propaganda messages and rigged lottery announcements. The only issue we face is getting some sort of proof to back up our claim. I think that will have to be our next course.
La loterie...
Wait a minute. The lottery is rigged? Are you positive?
Yes, I'm Sorry to be the bearer of bad news, but the vaccine hoarding isn't the first secret the government has been keeping. The aristocracy knows exactly who is assigned to each ticket and can keep tabs on them if the need arises.
Why didn't you mention this earlier? You knew I had a ticket.
Yes, I know, and I'm sorry. I didn't think you were in danger until we were attacked.
Oh no. Denby.
What?
I gave my ticket to my friend Denby. They called my number just before I came down here.
Crafty bastards. They probably figured you'd give your ticket away. If someone else shows up to claim the vaccine, they'll take him in for interrogation to find out where he got it from.
I have to stop him before he gets to Willowdale Plaza.
You plan to enter that nest of—
I do. I don't suppose you'd care to—
We've taken a heavy hit. I'm sorry, but I just can't spare anyone.
I figured as much. It's fine. I can handle—
Godspeed, Amy. I hope you manage to get to him before the aristoc— I wouldn't wish a government interrogation on—
D'accord, il faut sauver Denby.
Dan,
what is—
Ouais. Qu'est-ce que t'as perdu?
About 6. They fought well, but there were just too many guards. This attack has left us severely weakened. It's going to be a while before we're able to even— Thankfully, Clem managed to warn us before they stormed the hideout. If it hadn't been for him, we wouldn't be having this conversation right—
Clem was a good man.
That he was. He'll be sorely missed.
Le pauvre.
Of all the places—
It seemed like the last place the— As long as we keep the reactor running, they'll have no reason to bother sending— Besides, I wanted to come back here to make sure Milton didn't become Raven food. He deserves a proper burial.
We'll talk soon.
Okay.
Are you doing okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. Good of you to ask.
I don't need—
Mec, on se tire. On se tire, on se tire. Faut sauver... Faut sauver Robert, là. Pas de chance, hein, ce perso, quand
She's
même.
really jumped in, hasn't she?
Yes. We could use more people like her. I just hope she knows what she's doing.
Damn it. I'm too late. Maybe I can still get to him before they do anything too drastic. An ad for Particle Cola. I never got to try. I haven't got time for that. I'm pretty sure this is the right place. I haven't got—
Low date pizza, ok.
this added. That's where the vac— I haven't got—
Alors... Comment est-ce qu'on va continuer ça? Des boules!
Reminds me of the one in the Ministry of Men. They look too heavy. I can't tell what it says, but it looks like it was fancy at some point. The writing is way— The bottom floor. The window is—
Ok.
People must have enjoyed— If I go in through the main entrance, the guard—
Et pas, on peut pas faire le... Ben l'arbre, ok. Ah,
There's
on...
no bark. It's way too smooth to be able to get a decent grip on it. If only— This won't have any effect on the tree. Not a bad idea, but I don't think she—
Attends, hop.
Right. Not a bad idea.
Allez hop.
I really hope—
Ouais, je pense que normalement ça ne tient pas, hein, ce genre de truc. On est d'accord. Hein. Qu'est-ce qu'ils lui font?
Why are you doing this to me? I haven't done anything wrong.
I'm afraid your assessment is not entirely correct, young man.
I should have known this was Tiberius's doing. Where is he?
You had in your possession a ticket for the vaccine lottery, which was not issued to you. We cannot have the order of our system disrupted by people stealing tickets from those who—
I didn't steal it!
Then perhaps you would care to clarify how you came to have it. And please keep in mind that we value the truth above all else here. Lying will—
I found it.
You found it.
Yeah, in the place you guys raided in the market district.
It looks as though we will be here for some time still. Alphonse? Perhaps you'd care to tell me the truth this time. I quite hate having to do this.
I can't just stand here and watch this. I need to help.
I am telling you the truth. I got it in the rebel headquarters after you guys raided it.
All right.
Ah, it seems I was correct to expect Miss Wellard to show herself.
Amy? Why did you come?
I'm afraid our young man has served his purpose.
Non.
Denby!
I was left no choice, Miss Wellard.
Don't talk to me, you monster!
I understand your anger, but drastic measures are sometimes necessary. Now, please, Don't try anything foolish. I don't want any more.
Going somewhere?
Yes, and you're.
You really are a feist.
Ah mais il a réussi à m'avoir, ok. Aïe aïe aïe.
Oh God. Not now. Not after all this.
C'est le Reaper. Hein.
Relax. I've come to ease your pain.
Doit être le Reaper.
You been in to check on her today?
Not yet. I wanted to give her some time on her own. Her breathing's been getting stronger. Wouldn't surprise me if she's on her feet in the next day or two.
She's just lucky you found her when you did. What the hell do you suppose she got up to make the wig head so keen on finding her?
I don't know. They've seemed to ease up a bit at least. They're not patrolling the market district anymore, but the posters are still up. Have any more guards been here?
Not after I sent the first one packing.
What I really want to know is how she...
You know, I'm right here.
Amy!
Stone the Ravens.
How are you feeling?
Like hell?
You shouldn't be on your feet too long in your condition. Come over here and sit.
Qu'est-ce qui s'est passé?
Exactly how did I end?
That's the thing. We don't really know.
What?
Pop sent me out into the field to pick up some of the sheep carcasses. I just found you lying there next to the fence. Do you remember what happened to you?
Not...
What's the last thing you do remember?
There was a guard. A big guy. He cornered me outside and we started... He stabbed me with his bayonet. That's how I was injured in the...
But when I found you, someone had treated your wound and bandaged you up. Are you sure there isn't anything else you've forgotten?
I saw the Reaper.
Come again?
The Reaper.
Come again?
I was laying on the ground bleeding out. And he appeared.
You're not gonna go all zealot nutjob on me, are you? You know the Reaper's just a myth.
But I also know what I saw. It was definitely him. He's real.
He's
He
real.
came over to me and said he had come to ease my pain. He was dressed all in black, had a skull for a face, bony hands. I'm getting goosebumps just thinking about it.
You sure the blood loss didn't make you delirious? If what you saw was actually the Reaper, the stories say that you should be dead. I can tell you firsthand that this ain't heaven. So who was it that fixed you up and brought you to us?
C'est pas le paradis ici. Hein.
Well, I think we should just forget about it. What matters is that you're alive and safe here with us.
I'm not staying here, Gus. There's too many questions I need answered. The Reaper didn't let me die. I need to know why. I need to talk to those cultists.
You don't want to go near them, Amy.
Look, I know you don't understand what's happening. I'm grateful for you looking out for me. I am, but I need to find the truth.
Bad idea. The aristocracy's been looking.
I can handle myself.
You just
Je
spent
pense pas que l'aristocratie ira
weeks in
chercher près des
bed.
cultistes.
Do
Hein.
you want to get yourself killed?
What do I really have to lose
Après, les
at this
cultistes sont
point?
en danger en eux-mêmes aussi, donc. Bon.
Amy, please.
Well, if you're set on it, we know there's no stop. Remember, we love you. You've always got a place here.
Amy, please take care of yourself. We can't lose you.
I'll try my best.
Here, take this bolt. I know it's not a lot, but I...
Thanks.
Ok, ok, ça c'est bien, on a une mission quoi.
My trusty, I've got one. Pop's wedding photo. They look great.
Effectivement.
It's really not my... It's really... I've always liked this one. It's Gus and his mom when he was about 6 months old.
Quand il avait 6 mois. Ah oui, d'accord.
This one is of me and Gus. We can't be any older than 4. I'm pretty sure that used to be... I'm not... I don't think this... Now's not...
That's right.
So I'm being...
They've eased off a bit, but they were really cracking down a couple of weeks ago. I've had to avoid the market district for a while, just because I was sick of being...
I think they got tired and mostly gave up after a while. They still have wanted posters up, but nobody's blabbed. You've got yourself some pretty loyal friends.
Thank you. I'm sorry to have caused... Are your sheep doing any better with the blue burglar?
As a matter of fact, they are.
Yes,
A week
c'est cool
after I
ça.
planted it, it was sprouting up everywhere. And the sheep love it. Too early to tell just yet, but I think we might just be okay for next season.
Glad to hear it.
Ça C'est bon, ça, c'est bien ça.
Anything else I should know?
Just that you should stay away from them. I don't want to see you dancing around chanting mumbo jumbo.
Come on, Pop. Amy's got a good head on her shoulders. You know she's not capable of being taken in.
I've seen. I don't know what they're drinking, but be careful.
I'll be fine.
It's easy for you to say.
I really.
Come back any.
Please be careful.
Ok, ok.
Come back.
Please be.
Attends, est-ce que... C'est mal programmé ça, monsieur?
Nothing in there, apparently.
Ah.
I'll see you guys later.
Take care.
Cathédrale Saint-Stevens. Repapotons avec Claire.
Welcome. What?
I think you should know that I've got the perfect life.
And you could have the perfect death if you embrace the Reaper.
Can...
That depends. Are you ready to die?
Sure.
If you're not willing to take this seriously, then I... Hey, where do you...
Inside.
Not without...
Can...
That... Are you ready?
No, of course.
Then...
I can't just go... I can't just... I don't think... Someone once told me that this is the patron saint of sudden death. It's creepy how you can't see the face. I don't think carrying... Judging from the location, she looks kinda...
Hey, where do you...
Inside...
Not with...
All farewell.
On va se cacher. C'est allé à l'entrée des réacteurs. On va voir ce qu'ils ont à me dire, les...
Hello? Danton!
Amy? You're alive?
Eh oui.
I heard they had gotten you at Willowdale Plaza.
They tried, but not hard enough.
Attends, qu'est-ce qui s'est passé?
New in the works?
We've been trying to lay low and plan our next move. I've tried recruiting new members, but we haven't had much. Word of the massacre in the market district is spread, and the people are afraid to fight. It's maddening. I'm just itching to launch an attack on Tiberius, but we don't have the man.
Sorry to hear that.
Don't be. As long as we're breathing, we have
time for me to go. Be careful.
If you need a place...
Are you doing it?
Yeah.
I don't... Danton,
what if
time for...
If you...
D'accord, on n'a rien à leur demander. Enfin, en même temps, ils peuvent pas beaucoup m'aider sur le culte. Il faudrait peut-être aller au marché et discuter avec le mec du culte. Je l'avais un peu oublié, lui, mais c'est vrai qu'il pourrait être utile. Oh, putain, il a l'air vide ce marché.
I'm not interested in it.
Il n'y a que lui, hein. Ah, il y a peut-être la vendeuse de viande et de légumes.
Hello, Marish.
Amy, get away. Guards are looking at you.
Thanks for the warning, Marish.
Please go, Amy.
Je vais peut-être voir s'il y a le vendeur de bouquins aussi.
Excuse...
May I help?
I think I need to worship the Reaper.
Well, this is certainly a different attitude. If I may ask, what caused...
I saw him.
Oh, I hardly think that can be... Only one person has seen the Reaper and lived. Surely you have an actual reason for wanting...
Please, so much has happened. If you could just...
I can give you any information you need, but if you want to join the Acolytes, you'll need to be a little more... Are you? What?
All this time, I've just been trying to survive, but compared to everything else that's been going on, it seems kind of pointless now. I mean, my green lung vaccine will be wearing off soon. 2 of my friends are dead because of me, and the government wants my head. I just don't know what to do anymore. I don't know how to keep living like this. I'm lost. I need help. And
It That's all right. You came to the right place. Go talk to Claire in front of the cathedral. Tell good luck on your journey to death, young lady. May the Reaper take you swiftly and peacefully.
Ils ont cette espèce de voix un peu condescendante. Enfin, ils parlent vraiment. Je sais pas, c'est à la fois paisible et malaisant à la fois, quoi. C'est particulier. Les doubleurs ont bien fait ça, je trouve.
Hi, Nelson.
Amy, you shouldn't stick around too long. The gun.
I think.
Of course. What?
Je vais juste lui faire un petit coucou pour dire que je suis encore vivant, quoi. Visiblement, ils sont déjà fait le. Ils sont déjà fait ok. Enfin, ils sont déjà au courant.
I haven't gotten.
À 11 ans. Enfin, vous rentrez cette cathédrale qui est disponible depuis très longtemps et que.
Hi there.
Welcome.
Are
you all right?
I don't know. Things have just been so hard and...
It's okay. You're safe here.
I'm just trying to make things right, but every time I think it's getting better, something more... I didn't want any of this to happen. I just wanted to fix my dad's car before I die.
So you're dying then?
Yeah, I don't have long.
Then, are you ready to...
I think so. Yes. I just want to see my loved ones again.
Say no more then. Go inside and speak with our leader, Jess. She'll be glad to welcome you to the Acolytes.
I'm scared, Claire.
That's entirely natural. Just know that you are safe here. Nobody wants to hurt you. You're in welcome arms. May death come to you swiftly, fellow seeker.
Hi there.
Welcome.
I'll just...
Farewell.
Hi.
Well... Are you...
I'm just trying... Yeah.
Allons voir Jess. Alors, oula.
Ah, young lady. I'm so pleased to see you've decided to join us here. Please, make yourself at home and feel welcome. The Acolytes of the Reaper are glad to have you here to celebrate with us and await your time. Follow me and have a seat. You're just in time to hear the daily...
Donc elle, Jess.
Brothers and sisters, as another sun sets, we seek comfort in the knowledge that we are all one day closer to the Promised Land. Although no members of our flock have taken the great journey today, tomorrow still awaits. Always remember that no matter how terrible things may seem for us here, the Promised Land will heal all our pain and suffering. We are all here, born into this struggle, to come so far and end up returning to dust. Now let us join together in a moment of silence to honor the Reaper and pray for a visit from him soon. Let the music and celebration begin. May death come swiftly for us all.
C'est une gamine, quoi. Voir une gamine qui a accepté la
Hello
mort.
there.
Hi.
What's your name, kid?
Maggie. What's your...
I'm Amy.
7.
That's kind of young to be in a place like...
Mommy brought me here. She's been coughing and tried... Then I started coughing. She says that if I pray to the Reaper, I will...
When did you start living here with the other the other worshippers?
About 2 weeks ago, after Daddy died. Mommy and I were really sad, but one day, she went out to the market, so we came here and met all these nice people. Sometimes I still feel sad, but they help me.
Have a good day.
May the Reaper take you!
Real marble. Nice. I wonder if playing dress up with statues is considered sacrilegious. I shouldn't bother them. I shouldn't. That's a catchy tune they're playing.
Catchy tunes. Bon,
He's just sick.
Est-ce que je peux lui parler?
Hi there.
Reaper bless our meeting. I'm Norman.
Norman, ok. Coucou.
So, what made you...
Well, as you probably noticed, I'm no spring chicken. I lost my wife on Blast Day. My children both died of green lung this year.
Quel enfer, ouais.
So sorry to hear that.
Quel enfer.
Why would you say that? There was much suffering in their lives. Yes, I was sad that they left this world so early. But the Reaper tells us true. There is a better world beyond this one. To grieve for them when they are in the promised land, it makes no sense.
I'll see you later, Norman.
May death come for you swiftly, Amy.
That does not look... This wreckage is horrifying, but maybe there's something I can... There's a loose piece of shrapnel here with a sharp edge. You can never have. A piece of metal shrapnel.
Shrapnel, ok. Je savais pas que ce mot existait.
Hi there, I'm Amy. I'm new here.
I thought so. Welcome into the Reaper's embrace, Amy.
Ellie,
I'm
okay.
Ellie.
What brought you to join the...
When my family found out I had green lung, they kicked me out.
La vache!
I wasn't angry at them, but I felt so alone. I hated the idea of dying with so many things left unfinished.
C'est une famille de merde!
Jess found me and took me in. She told me the word of the Reaper. I was so happy to learn that I could find a better life after death, that this was only one step in a larger plan. It's so much better to die happy and among friends than alone with no guidance.
Mais tellement?
Have you seen your family again?
My mother saw me preaching in the market once and ran away. They don't understand, but it's their choice not to. I have all the family I need here.
I'm going to go now. We'll talk later.
Have a blessed day. May death come for you swiftly.
She looks lost in thought.
Are you enjoying?
Yes, but I had some...
I'll be happy to add.
C'est quoi ton nom? Parce qu'on te connaît depuis le tout début du jeu, mais...
So...
We wait for our appointed times, when the Reaper will appear to us and guide. Every one of us has an expiration date, if you will. We gather here and hope that ours... When one of us does pass on, we celebrate them and ask the Reaper to In the meantime, we enjoy each other's company and express our adoration for the Reaper and his grim task.
En gros, c'est juste des gens qui... Ouais, c'est juste des gens qui kiffent leur life en attendant la remords, quoi. En soi, c'est pas non plus...
Is there a reason everyone wears a top hat?
As a sign of reverence and respect. Our leader has described the figure of the Reaper to us many times. He wears a tall black hat and long... You must have noticed the symbol we have adopted to represent him incorporates the...
I did notice that.
By wearing these hats, we feel a closeness, a kinship.
How come Jess doesn't wear...
She chooses not to. Her reasons are her own.
D'accord.
Can anyone join your group?
Yes. Anyone who is prepared to face and accept the inevitable is welcome to join us.
How do you know when people are ready?
The sincerity of wanting to die can't be easily faked. When I first spoke with you, you clearly weren't ready. It was easy to tell.
Isn't it possible to misjudge?
Of course. But most people who aren't truly ready to die don't normally stay in the flock.
Ouais, y a pas des meurtres de masse, quoi. C'est juste qu'ils attendent, quoi. C'est pas non plus si creepy ni malsain que penser, quoi. Pourquoi tu rejoins le culte?
What brought you into the flock?
I was looking for solace. Last year, I lost my entire family to green lung. I was devastated. And one day, I was walking through the market district and, like you, happened to speak to a fellow acolyte. She told me about the Reaper, how we shouldn't fear death, and my eyes were opened. Rather than mourn my family, I should be happy for them. After all, isn't there no better reward than to be taken from this miserable world to some place better? They have known the Reaper and seen his benevolence. All I can do is...
Bon, le Reaper, j'ai pas l'impression que ce soit...
My former life has no meaning. My future lies in the next world, and the Reaper will take me there when the time comes, so I may be with my loved ones again.
Pas-
Does that answer your question?
Yes, I think it does.
J'ai pas l'impression que le
You will
Reaper
find
ce
that
soit.
many of my brothers and sisters joined for similar reasons.
I'll speak to you later.
I look forward to it.
Pourquoi la voix elle a changé là? C'est genre une phrase qu'ils ont attendue, qu'ils ont vu à la fin qui manquait, du coup ils sont dépêchés de le refaire. Une
They've
bannière.
drawn their sign for the
J'ai pas l'impression que le Reaper c'est un. Il est cool le signe du Reaper, c'est juste une tête avec un haut de forme, c'est assez cool. C'est simple, efficace.
Excuse me?
Yes?
Are you the leader of the...
Indeed. My name is Jess. Welcome. I'd prefer it if you didn't use such a pejorative word to describe us, though. We're the Acolytes of the Reaper. Please address us by that name, if you would.
Of course.
Bien sûr.
I'm sorry.
D'accord.
My name is Amy, by the way.
A pleasure, Amy. May you find the peace you seek here.
Can you tell me about the Reaper?
Of course. Was there anything in particular you wanted to know?
Ouf.
Who is... He is our savior, the shepherd, the psychopomp.
Psychopomp.
He is the one who would lead us to the promised land, the life beyond.
Heaven?
It has many names. Heaven, paradise, nirvana, the promised land.
Promised
But though the
Land.
names
Celui qui est le
vary,
plus
the
utilisé.
concept remains the same.
Can you be sure it will be better? Or that there even is a promised land?
On peut pas en
Even
être
if what lies
sûr. non?
beyond death is nothing but oblivion, it would still be better than this world.
I suppose so. What is the Reaper?
He removes us from the misery of this life.
How?
His legion of ravens patrols the skies and searches for the sick and dying. They appear to those who are near death and summon him.
Ravens?
Yes, ravens with red eyes that refuse to sing. If you see one, it means he is near.
I've seen quite a few of them, actually.
Then consider yourself lucky, Amy. You are not long for this world.
What's your reason for worshipping?
I was once a non-believer, but I had an experience many years ago that...
What happened?
I saw him, and I lived. At first, I didn't know why, but in time, I came to understand. I was chosen. It became my duty to spread his word. Death is coming for us all. We must embrace it rather than fear it.
Does that mean you're a suicide cult?
Pas
I
vraiment.
asked you not to use that word.
Right, sorry.
And no, we are not.
C'est pas du
To die
suicide,
by our
hein.
own
C'est.
hands would disrupt
Ils
the Reaper's
attendent.
pattern. We all have our allotted times, and expediting those would anger him. So we wait and comfort each other in our last days.
Ouais, c'est ça. Je trouve pas le culte si malsain finalement. Il n'y a pas de suicide, il y a pas de. On ne force pas les gens à venir spécialement, quoi. C'est juste qu'ils essayent d'être restrictifs pour pas qu'il y ait des trolls, quoi. Mais...
Do you know where I can find...
Your time will come. Just be patient.
No, you don't understand. I've already seen him. I need to find him again.
You've seen him?
Yes, a few weeks ago.
Did he speak to you?
He did. He said he was going to ease my pain.
And yet, here you are.
Ouais, c'est
When I
étrange.
saw him, I was fighting for my life. It took me 3 weeks just to stand again. I didn't want to die. Now, I don't know. I just want to see my friends and family again.
I'm sorry you've been through so much. You need to find out why you were robbed of your passage to the Promised Land. You need to have the vision.
Division?
What?
It's a ritual we have for those who seek communion with the Reaper. It will allow you to speak to him and ask whatever questions you want. Go through that
Ah, ils font
doorway.
des trucs comme ça quand
It will
même.
lead you to a courtyard. Sit on the bench. Underneath it, you will find a decanter. Drink from it. You will soon go into a deep trance. If you are lucky, he will come to you.
That's all I wanted to know about the Reaper for now.
Very well.
How come you don't wear a hat like everyone else?
When I saw the Reaper, the encounter left me feeling terrified. My hair turned white, seemingly overnight. When I began spreading the word, I decided to use my hair as a symbol of my encounter, as proof that what I saw was real. To cover it up with a hat would be a disservice to his legacy.
D'accord.
So, why is there a plane sticking out of this church?
The story goes that on the day the world ended, there was an airplane flying overhead that got caught in the blast. It ended up crashing into this cathedral, killing all those on board as well as everyone inside the building.
That's awful.
Is it? They were spared the misery of the world after the catastrophe. I rather envy them, to be honest.
Have a good day.
Ouais.
May death come to you swiftly, fellow seeker.
Nice. I bet it was even prettier when it was operational. It's pretty, but also... I wonder if that's...
Ce silence.
She watches o'er us all, protecting with her light. Though shadows may grow tall, she won't give up her fight.
Ça fait combien de temps que j'ai pris 1h30?
I'm so glad Gus and Pop aren't here to see this. Ew.
Ah, ça a l'air dégueulasse. Putain, ces animations qui sont vraiment cool, quoi. C'est psychédélique ou pas psychédélique, mais un peu foufou quand même, d'accord.
Oh, my head is swimming. What was in that decanter?
Amy.
Bonjour.
That sounded like Clem?
You've sure had a hell of a time, huh, Amy? How are you holding up? You know what you have to do now, right?
I don't know. I'm just ready to give up.
Don't do that just yet. I can help you. Follow me.
Ok.
I know that face from somewhere. Take off the mask? I know it.
Il y a un crâne en dessous. C'est vraiment pas compliqué, hein.
It's just hanging there. I don't think it looks comfortable. I don't need to go through. I really hope that goes back to the... I'm supposed to follow Clem.
Let's go to the abyss. Whee!
Why are we here, Clem? I thought the whole point of this was to talk to the Reaper.
You've got some jumbled thoughts going around your head. You need to get those sorted out.
How am I supposed to do that?
There's some folks who will help you with that.
Hey, Amy.
Denby.
Denby.
Hello again, Wellard.
Oh, God, not you
Il est
again.
mort, lui?
Hey, kiddo.
Dad.
Each of them is here to help you put your thoughts together. I'll just leave you to it. See you soon, Amy.
D'accord, ils sont 3. Commençons par le connard.
I thought I killed you.
Indeed, and I almost killed you. Luckily for me, that moment lives on in your memory. Let's go You know, I thought you were done for after our little disagreement. And then when the Reaper swooped in, pure poetry. What was it he said to you anyway? I'm dying.
He said he could ease my pain.
Oh, is that all?
No, he said something else.
That's right, he did.
I
can't remember or don't want. Mental blocks sure are problematic, aren't they?
Oh là là là, ta gueule, le garde quoi.
He's blocked.
Blade? Attends. Ah, c'est l'épée.
A blade. Looks like the one on the end of the guard's rifle. There's blood dripping from the end of it. I'm feeling a sense of... I'd rather not get too...
Ah oui, c'est vrai que j'ai tué avec une...
creepy looking thing. I can't read... I'd rather not get too... It's probably sharp. You're in...
Yes, that's the nature of mental blocks.
I'm really sick. I've looked better. That's him. That's the Reaper. He's saying something.
Qu'est-ce qu'il me dit?
Relax. I've come to ease your pain. I'm a doctor.
C'est qu'un médecin.
Doctor?
Il me semblait bien.
Very good, Amy. Now jump.
Ce n'est pas le Reaper, c'est ce qui me semblait. J'avais cette impression là aussi. Coucou Denby!
I'm so sorry. I wish I got to you in time. You didn't deserve this.
Hey, don't apologize. It's not your fault. There's something I need to show you. Come with me.
Ok.
What's going on?
What?
You know how you've been seeing all those ravens?
Yes, something has been bothering me about.
So think about it. What exactly is it about them that's bothering?
It's just going around and.
Remind you of any? Hey, come on, don't. Hey, come on.
He's playing with the remote. Is that the remote control plane you had when you?
Yeah, I let my siblings have it after I left, but it feels.
Is that?
Yeah.
A raven with red. Hang on. I didn't realize just how crazy. How could a bird help?
I don't know. Seems kind of.
It's just a regular raven. Like all they do is wait to eat things and make noise.
Sure, that's what ravens do.
It doesn't make sense. The ravens I've been seeing with the red eyes. I've never seen another living thing with eyes that glow like that.
What sort of things have you seen?
Shards, electric lights, artificial things.
That's right.
So that means these
C'est des
ravens
robots?
Makes sense to me.
But they fly, and they clearly understand command.
C'est des robots.
Whoops.
Comme ce truc.
Of course. They're mechanical. But if that's the case, who's controlling them?
Excellent question. You'll find an answer. You should head back. Don't.
I won't. Goodbye, Denby. I miss you.
Miss you too, Amy. Take care of yourself.
Dad, it's great to see you again.
Great to see you too, kiddo. How have you been?
I've been better. How come you never told me you were a rebel?
Becoming a rebel was my choice to make. I wanted you to live as carefree as possible. The less you knew, the more time you could spend playing with your friends. Being a kid.
I think I understand.
Now, come on. We've got work to do.
Il travaille, d'accord.
Right. Let's get back to work. It's been way too long.
It's running normally. It looks like the one in the... No speed limit? That sounds amazing. It's so close to being... Dad looks so...
Hey, the old girl's looking almost finished. You've done a great job.
Thanks.
We sure had some great times working on her, didn't we?
Il est vraiment cool ce passage. C'est
Okay.
Ah, crap. I completely forgot. Gordon brought that fan in before. Said it was giving him trouble.
I'll take care of it. Shouldn't be more than a couple minutes.
That's my girl.
Well, let's see. There.
Good going, kiddo. Now we...
J'imagine que le truc va pas s'arrêter de...
Right.
Well, wouldn't you just know it? If it's not one thing, it's another. Nelson's pump was always giving me problems.
Oh. Not right now. I need...
Hey, the old girl's looking almost finished. You've done it.
Thanks.
We sure have.
Right. This... Done.
Nice one.
Il y a avoir un autre problème quand...
Finally, have you been able to find the missing...
Non. Je n'ai pas été capable.
Daddy, I'm so sorry. I wanted to finish fixing it. I wanted to, but I've been so busy running the shop, and then I got sick, and I don't think I'm going to live long enough to be able to...
Hey, now, none of that. It's all right. You've been dealt a horrible hand. Worse than most. And you've been so strong through it all. An old car isn't worth your life, kiddo.
I just feel like I'm failing you. I'm so sorry.
Failing me? Amelia Grace Wellard, you stop that nonsense right now. You've already done more with the rebels than I ever did. It's gonna change the world. You've got too much left to live for. Too many people depend on you. You can't give up here.
Okay, I know you're right. I think I just needed to hear someone say it. Thank you, Daddy.
I'm your dad. That's what I do.
It was great seeing you again. I love you.
Love you too, sweetheart.
C'est fou quoi. Ils font...
Get everything sorted?
I think so, yes.
Great. Time to send you back.
Thanks for all your help, Clem. I'm sorry about...
Don't you worry about that, Amy. I went out helping the rebels. Couldn't have asked for much more than that. Now you get yourself back, and you do your part. I know everything will turn out fine.
C'est fou parce que ils disent que la potion est censée nous rentrer dans le. Enfin, la potion est censée nous renforcer dans le culte, etc. Mais en fait, ça a fait le total opposé en fait. Allez hop, allez on rentre. C'était cool ce passage, j'ai bien aimé. Espèce de transe intérieure. Hein. Ouais, c'est le Reaper qui contrôle les oiseaux, ça on a compris. Parce que ce sont des robots.
Okay.
Maintenant, qu'est-ce qui se passe quoi? Lee Twinner, Montgomery White. Fuck.
Nice. It's empty.
Peut-être ouais. Peut-être qu'en fait la GS c'est juste.
Welcome back. I hope you were successful.
Ouais, quand même.
The poor thing. That's a catchy.
What can I?
I'll speak.
What can?
Have you
I attempted to, yes, but the Reaper did not see fit to grace me. Admittedly, I was a bit disappointed, but I know he will speak.
I'll speak to you later.
I look.
Mais lui, je vais demander à tout le monde s'ils ont le.
Hey.
Yes.
Have you?
Indeed. I'd rather not discuss our conversation, but we had good words for one another.
I'll see you later.
May death come for you swiftly, Amy.
Qui c'est que c'est? C'est vrai que pour le coup, je pourrais questionner c'est quoi cette espèce de torpeur, mais. Attends, je vais peut-être parler à Ellie. Peut-être la gamine aussi, tout issu.
Hi, hello. Have you had?
I haven't had the vision yet, no. My time will...
I'm going to go now.
Have a blessed...
Courage, Ellie. Bon, moi, je peux pas discuter avec. Maggie.
Hello there.
Hi.
Has the
No, Jess told my mommy I was. But the other
Ouais.
night, I had a dream where I talked to the Reaper. He told me that when my time came, I would see my dad.
Have a good day.
May the Reaper.
Ouais, je vais demander un truc à côté, parce que c'est vrai que... Ah, je peux plus l'avoir, Claire. Ah, c'est dommage. Pour le coup.
Well,
I did.
Wonderful. I won't ask any more. Each person's vision is unique and private, but I hope it gave you the guidance you were seeking.
Oh, it did. Believe me. Have a good day.
May death come to you swiftly, fellow seeker.
She looks haunted by something. Excuse
Yes?
Have a may death. It most def nice. I wonder if it's made from uranium glass.
Non. Ah là là. Est-ce que je fais une petite pause maintenant? Ça me semble bien. Juste avant d'essayer de comprendre ce qui se passe. Ah, c'est peut-être là qu'il se cache. Pour être un bon endroit. Ouais, je pense que je vais faire une petite pause là. Parce qu'il faut que je fasse une pause bio, tout ça. Et il me faut de l'eau. Il me faut de l'eau. Du coup, je vous dis à tout de suite. Ah oui, je n'ai pas mis le... ça. Un peu de Vaporwave, hein, on aime bien ça. Enfin, moi j'aime bien ça en tout cas. C'est pas trop fort. Peut-être un peu s'accélérer maintenant. Bon, à tout de suite. Ah, dans 2 minutes. Plus ou moins. Re. Alors. Ah, c'est pas le bon. C'est pas le bon. Attendez. Ouh. Peut-être vous retirer Spotify, hein. C'est pas trop dans l'ambiance, hein. Post-apo, tout ça, non. Ouais, pas trop ça. Oui, j'avais coupé le son. Ah oui, j'avais coupé le son, ok.
It's locked. It's locked. The door is way too solid to pry open.
Dommage. On va essayer. 11 ans. Ah, je peux pas retourner à la ferme. Ok. Je pense qu'il n'y a pas trop d'intérêt de retourner au marché. Ils sont restés là pendant tout ce temps.
What is time for me to view?
Non, ils ont rien à me dire.
I don't think she...
Ok. C'est que j'ai raté quelque chose à la cathédrale alors. Peut-être que je montre le poster à chef cultiste là, Jess. On va voir ça.
Does this mean anything?
That lady's pretty.
Ouais, ouais, d'accord.
I don't see how I...
C'est évident qu'il faut montrer à Jess, du coup je le montre à tout le monde. Mais...
Does this mean...
I seem to remember a painting like that selling at an auction for a lot of money. This was a long time ago, though. Well before the bombs.
Ah oui, d'accord, avant la... Oui. Ok.
Does this mean anything?
That is a lovely painting.
Ouais, donc si c'est si vieux que ça, je peux comprendre que les gens ne s'en rappellent pas.
Does this mean...
I'm not really into art. Sorry.
Ouais, pas de problème.
Hey, Jess? Does this...
Where did you get that?
Raven brought it to me. I know that sounds ridiculous, but...
No! No, not at all.
Pas du
That
tout.
painting, it's what started all of this.
Oh mon Dieu.
This is clearly a sign from the Reaper.
I'm not quite following here.
Ah, moi je
18
suis,
years
hein.
ago, I was keeping my friend Wilson company while he was on a lottery job for Tiberius. He had been sent to fix a water pump, and the ruins of the building it was in had a copy of that painting. When he had finished the job, I asked him to get it for me, and...
And?
He died.
Apparently, Wilson had green lung, but hadn't told me. He said he was getting the vaccine for his sister. I saw a raven right before Wilson collapsed. The Reaper appeared shortly after. He came to claim Wilson's soul. That's when I had my epiphany.
Where did this all happen?
It was in Sector 67, in a collapsed building next to a parking lot.
Huh. It's a long shot, but it might be worth investigating.
I can only hope the Reaper visits you so you may find peace.
Pareil pour toi.
Thanks.
Que le Reaper... May the Reaper takes you swiftly.
I don't want to show her again.
Ouais, super.
Excuse me. Have a good... Have a good... May death come to you swiftly, fellow seeker.
May death come to you swiftly, fellow seeker. Exactement. Secteur 67.
Doesn't look like he's been here that long. I don't think... A Dunstan Algonquin. Cheap and reliable, but not the most fun to drive. Or so I've heard.
Est-ce qu'il y a moyen de le fouiller?
Nothing useful.
Ah, intéressant, ok. Junk, mais junk... Ouais, voilà, il y a un truc intéressant quand même.
This is still in really good condition. It might... It's of no use to me.
Ah, c'est un... C'est
It's of no
un lecteur de vinyle.
complete.
Ouais, d'accord.
Another old road sign. Doesn't
Du 20.
I pro-
Dans quel pays il y a du 20 km/h?
just another
En Belgique, c'est 30. 20, c'est quand même assez rare.
nothing useful.
Intéressant.
I really. This corpse is.
Ah, oh, attendez. Avant de regarder la... Là, il y a un camion.
Picked clean. Not surprising. The parts for this were rare. Huh. An old German model. The aristocracy must have missed this one during the purge.
D'accord.
Just a memory of whatever this building is. Shouldn't get too close. The last thing I need right now is to cut myself.
Mhm.
Just another victim. Nothing useful.
Peut-être le fameux cadavre qu'elle a
This corpse is missing its left arm. I wonder what happened. An old water pump. Kind of. It seems to be running.
Cette peinture.
It definitely feels like there's something behind the canvas, but I can't rip it with my bare. It definitely feels like poking this painting.
Je n'ai plus de...
I don't see how I can. I don't see.
Non, ok.
Poking this painting would just damage it more. The face is incredibly lifelike. I almost expect her to start talking to me. What's wrong with her eyes? It feels pretty smooth. I don't. So. It definitely feels like there's something behind the can. There are a couple of weird bulges here, as though there was something hidden. This can't be a coincidence. It feels.
Ouais, le Reaper là, il t'aide. Hein. T'aimes bien le Reaper.
This symbol looks familiar. Where have...
Je sais. Un endroit avec un train et la clé est assez évidente. Allons voir le Reaper. Il est bien caché en soi, hein, parce que Caverne de sel, c'est assez éloigné de la ville. Je sais pas qui est cette personne, mais... il est bien caché, il est bien malin. Et s'il utilise ces oiseaux mécaniques pour lui amener de la bouffe, en soi, il n'a besoin de rien, quoi.
What was that noise? The sign on these says, "Do not store anything heats." There's nothing in. I'm surprised this thing wasn't rusted.
C'est parce qu'il est encore utilisé qu'il n'est pas comme ça, Amy. Allez hop.
Doesn't seem to have done much.
Tu.
I think I remember Dad having this exact same one in his shop. It would probably disintegrate if I don't think. Not giving a very accurate read. It doesn't.
Ça sent le. Ça sent le truc.
Stuck in. I'm not sure.
Ça sent la future. Comment ça s'appelle? Ça sent la future énigme un peu chiante, hein, quand même. Des bouquins.
These look like the types of books Nelson.
Depuis le début, c'était Nelson. Ah, ce serait un sacré plot twist quand même.
Not much point in pulling.
Fuel system.
It doesn't seem to do much. Interesting. Looks like some kind of manually controlled. Interesting. I don't think that's where the locomotive's guts are. There can't be anything of much use in there.
Bon, on va voir de l'autre côté de cette porte.
It's beautiful. I might accidentally. I don't think I've ever seen them grow so lush indoors. Or any. I don't want to act.
Ah, parce que quelqu'un doit les arroser. Hein. C'est pas possible autrement.
I don't need any note. It's blank. Messing around with this record player isn't my... Messing around with...
D'accord, bon, ok.
Nothing to it. A few... A bunch of records. I've never even heard of half of these artists.
Qui sont ces artistes? Je veux savoir, moi.
Someone around here has got a green... I don't know them.
Ouais, je continue à croire que c'est Nelson hein, qui est ici.
That's a lot of books. It rivals Nelson's collection.
Ouais, puis les bouquins...
I haven't got time.
Ah, ou c'est peut-être le mec du ministère de...
Someone around here.
Du ministère de la connaissance, là.
It doesn't look to be messing around with this record. I don't need it.
Tout 5 ans.
Messing around.
Où la notice? Faire un screen. Alors.
I don't know.
Allons voir ça. Log 251, truc vers le bas. Deux, 5, 1, vers le bas. Attends, c'est ce vêtement.
Doesn't seem to have done much. Most of the text is faded, but I can make out the words McNulty Hatch Corp at the bottom. Must be a part. Looks like it. Seems to be for the inner. Hello? Nothing.
Évidemment.
Doesn't seem to have done.
Non, c'est bien. Ah non, c'est 2, 5, 1, ok. 2, 5, 1. Ah.
I think I heard something coming from the next car. Hello?
Hello?
Nothing.
D'accord, on va essayer.
Hold it right there. Keep your hands where I can see them and don't make any sudden moves. Now who are you and what are you doing on my train?
D'accord.
My name is Amy Wellard, and I mean you no harm. I'm a friend.
A friend, huh? You can't fool me. I know a scavenger when I see one. Lucky for you, I'm not in the mood to clean up any messes today. I'll let you see yourself out, but if you touch anything, you're gonna have to answer to old Betsy here. Understood?
Yes, ma'am.
D'accord, Betsy.
Come on out here, you old flea bag. Ain't nothing too dangerous out here.
Oh.
I know. I'll feed you now, you old beggar.
Trop cute.
It's empty. Looks like some kind of storage hatch.
Still here, huh? I got my eye on you.
He looks better fed than most people.
Understatement of the year right there.
He's busy. I'll leave him alone.
What is it?
Do you live here all alone?
No, I got that fatso over there to keep me company, and it suits me fine.
Surviving in the wastes can't be easy.
Take a look around. I got everything I need here, and what I don't have, I go out and find.
So, you're a scavenger?
No, I don't go into places where people live and take their things.
I'm not here to steal anything. I didn't even know you lived here.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
Where did you find all these things? I haven't seen living trees in the wastes for a long time.
I didn't find it anywhere. It's all mine. I just carted it all out here when I shacked up on this train.
Where did you come from?
That's really none of your business.
Is your record player broken?
Yes. I accidentally knocked it over a couple of weeks ago.
I noticed you're missing the arm.
Huh. You have one yourself?
I did a long time ago, but not anymore. You know, I'm pretty good with machines. I could fix it for you if you want.
Well, I won't say no, but don't expect any sort of reward for doing it.
That's fine. I'm not looking for one.
Uh-huh. Il y a envie de le sample son...
What do you know about the Reaper?
The Reaper? I remember hearing some rumors about a guy they were calling the Reaper, way back, around the time the plague started. Supposedly there were some burrs that meant he was coming to kill you, but I never ran into him myself. Hadn't thought about that in years, actually.
I just want you to know, I've got the perfect life.
Good for you. My life would be perfect if you got off my train.
Tu sais, un achievement juste pour avoir dit ça à tout le monde. Donc c'est le dernier personnage qu'on va rencontrer, c'est ça que tu essayes de me dire? Attends des 30 secondes là. To everyone. Voilà, alors regardons ça.
This is just like the one Mom and Dad used to have. It looks like it's missing the needle, but fixing it...
Hop,
I
hop.
don't see how I can...
Non?
You don't see... I don't see... A piece of... It seems to spin all right. Still intact. I can't think of anything I could do. It's a little corroded, but it looks like there's a couple of flowers on this plaque. Must be the logo of the... Turning the crank wouldn't do much, considering there's no record. This crank is what gets...
Oh, peut-être ça.
I don't think that would be a bunch of records.
Wouldn't expect you to. Nobody listens to good...
A few loose... I haven't got time. That's a...
Je pense qu'il y a une réaction.
It's blank. I don't need... This is where the sound comes. I don't want to risk... The phonograph's arm is missing. I can't... I'm not...
Oui, c'est vrai, attends.
I haven't got time to be looking at your collect...
D'accord. Il en a rien à foutre. Très très bien.
You don't see many of these.
I haven't got...
Fits perfectly. It seems to... No, it's fine. I probably should... A bunch of wreck...
Wouldn't expect...
Turning the crank wouldn't do much, considering there's no... It seems to spin. It seems... I don't want to risk, damn it. This is where the sound... No, it's fine. A perf...
Voilà.
What is...
I'll just...
What...
Your record...
Is that right? And what exactly are you expecting?
Nothing. Look, I'm not here to get something from you. Why I'm here has nothing to do with you.
Well, that's how the world works. Nobody does something good for nothing.
Some people do. I think you've been out here so long, you've forgotten humans can be good once in a while.
This world eats good people for breakfast. I don't know what you're looking for, but I hope you find it.
I'll just be on my way.
Alrighty.
She doesn't look to be the friendly type.
Mais non! C'est pas... C'est incroyable. Oui, j'ai vu ça.
It's a...
Ah oui, ok, oui, il faut mettre la pièce sur le...
I don't see how I...
Non?
I don't know.
J'essaye des vieux trucs de gens qui ont des vinyles.
It's empty. It doesn't seem interesting. I can't. It's stuck in. I don't think that. It would probably disintegrate it. I don't. It doesn't seem to. It doesn't. I wonder what this does. Not giving a very. It's no good. Looks like it all evaporated. The sign on these. There's nothing in there.
Je pense pas que ça sérieux. Je pense pas que c'est.
I don't think. He's busy. Oh.
Hey, where did you...
Over near Sector 67, do you know anything about it? I noticed the logo on the coin was the same as on this train.
It's the logo for South Coast Transit. They own this railroad along with the public transportation system in the city. That there is a subway token. Before the blast, people would use those to ride the train underneath the city.
Really? I had no idea there was an underground train in the city.
Doesn't surprise me. Almost all the stations collapsed after the blast. There's only one left standing.
Where can I find it?
It's not too far from the quarantine zone. Just head up Roth Avenue and keep your eye out for the Wallies. The station is right next to it. Be careful down there. There's a whole network of tunnels. Don't want you to get...
Don't worry. I'm not planning on wandering around any tunnel mazes.
Bon, voilà. Finalement, on a eu les infos qu'on voulait.
Nothing.
On avance, on avance. J'ai l'impression qu'on s'approche de la fin, c'est pour ça qu'on va au moins terminer le jeu. On me dit, ça doit être possible. Wallies.
I can just see the wall that's separating the rest of the city from the quarantine zone. No thanks. I wonder if...
Peut-être trouver quelque chose d'intéressant là, de cette
Nothing
structure.
useful that I can see.
C'est intéressant. Bon, on va essayer.
That bit of sign looks like it's just a strong gust of wind away from falling. I can't reach it.
Et on va voir ça.
It's just hanging there. That's kind of grotesque. I'd really rather... It's not every day you get to see an underground river. The damage from the blast really did a number on this state.
Oh, cette musique!
How on earth did this get down here? I can't read.
Je pense que c'est juste une instruction pour te dire d'arrêter.
I can't get to it. The I can't get to it. I can't. Looks like a place you'd put. I'd really rather. I don't see. I don't. I can't read. How on earth? I don't see how I can use that there.
Est-ce qu'il y a encore la corde sur le...
I've got one bowl.
Il y a peut-être un truc que j'ai raté ici.
Nothing useful. I wonder if this person died trying to... I can't see any way in. I'm sure this was a nice looking place at one point. That won't have...
Décidément, cette arbalète aurait été utile. C'est dommage qu'ils n'ont pas fait une petite animation pour montrer la flèche, quoi. C'est un peu dommage. Ouais, il faut utiliser le L pour pouvoir faire une plateforme, c'est ça?
There, that should work. It's stuck.
Et non, qu'est-ce qu'il faut mettre une pièce.
Well, it...
Quel enfer.
Great. Another collapse. I'm glad this didn't decide to collapse 5 minutes later.
Oui, 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 effectivement. Faut voir le bon côté des choses, là.
Just out of reach.
Alors...
Look at that. There was a whole underground train network in this...
Eh oui, c'est incroyable.
Handy to know where you are.
Ouais, trop bien. On peut monter là-haut, c'est déjà ça.
Now there's an interesting outfit.
Ouais, c'est...
It's wearing the tattered...
Peut-être pas trop... Oh, baseball bat.
I don't see how...
Je veux tout taper.
I don't see how I... Too late to help now. Doesn't look like there's anything useful on the body.
Ouais. Est-ce qu'il y a des choses
I
en...
don't think it's fit to be worn. Nice dress. I wonder when that...
Oui, alors je pense qu'il a un peu cassé le...
Nothing on there. Still on the rack.
Bon. Continuer de monter les escaliers. J'ai un baseball bat. Il ne peut rien m'arriver.
It won't have any parts I need. These things are pretty. An old shop vac.
Le réfrigérateur, est-ce qu'il fonctionne encore?
Not surprisingly, I'm going to
C'est
need
vide.
something to open up the side if I want to scavenge for parts. It won't have any parts I need. This fridge still looks nuts. I'm going to need something to open up the side if I want... This isn't in as good a condition as I thought. Only useful part in here is this fuse. I might as well hang on to it.
Ah. Les fusibles, hein. C'est un peu un... C'est un peu un stéréotype, hein, dans ce genre de jeu, de devoir utiliser un fusible à un moment donné. Une encre.
I can't reach inside the display. Desperate times call for desperate measures.
Hop. On prend l'encre. Je sais pas à quoi ça me
This
servira,
anchor
mais...
is pretty small. I don't think it would work on anything larger than a dinghy.
A dinghy? What's a dinghy? Un canot, un petit bateau, ouais, ok. Je connaissais pas ce mot.
It won't have the way back down.
Ouais, mais je doute qu'il fonctionne encore cet ascenseur. Hein.
Shut tight. I won't. No, this piece of shrapnel is too. Looks like.
Il suffit d'appuyer sur le bouton. Je pense que ça va fonctionner, tu sais.
I don't think that'll help.
Pas une corde ou quoi pour... non. Là en bas il y a pas mal de...
Better not mess.
Ok. Intéressant, intéressant.
Appliances. Not surprised.
Ça me servira à quoi tout ça? C'est bien, je trouve plein d'items, mais... Est-ce que je peux aller par là? Oui, je peux aller par là, d'accord. Donc il y a un chemin que je n'ai pas suivi.
Door at the top of these stairs, but it seems to be locked. That leads into a dark. I don't see. There's no way I'm going to be a... Creepy.
Est-ce qu'on peut faire demi-tour? Ouais, d'accord, ok. Le jeu n'est pas trop chiant. Parce que bon, on a mis une pièce, je me dis on rentre, mais après normalement on peut passer quoi.
I'd rather not touch it, just in case it's not a...
Beaucoup trop gentil ce personnage. Ah, on va pas tuer les araignées quand même. Dans un monde post-apo, mais ça va.
Looks like this person was too late to help now.
Ouais, effectivement, c'est un peu tard. Je pense pas qu'il va survivre. Hein. Qu'est-ce que je veux faire?
I feel kind of bad about vandalizing.
Ouais, ça va.
An old shop vac. I haven't seen.
On voit qu'elle fait pas du scavenging, elle, hein, que c'est une meuf qui répare des choses. Hein.
Looks like this is my only way up.
Bah ouais. Only way up.
I don't think that'll help get the elevator doors open.
Comment j'ouvre cette affaire-là?
I'm not sure. You can't. I don't think. I can't get the. All but these are the control. Looks like this is my only way. All but these are the controls for the An old shop vac. I haven't seen one in ages. These don't look to be in very good. I don't see him.
Non, non, c'est ça que je veux prendre.
There. That.
Ok.
I sure hope.
Ah, plus qu'à grimper. Et là on meurt. Yes.
A bunch of old office furniture. There's nothing.
Les héros de point and click dans les mondes post-apo, ça doit être vraiment curieux, quoi, je veux dire. Les mecs, on leur demande d'amener des trucs utiles et ils se ramènent avec des items, tu te demandes à quoi ça va servir. Ça servira toujours, hein, c'est juste qu'on ne saura pas pourquoi. C'est le principe.
That pile of rubble forms a ramp up to the opening. If I could get up there.
Comment est-ce que je peux monter là-haut?
My trust. It's out of ammo.
Out of ammo, est-ce que je pensais.
A bunch of. There's no. It's way too high for. I'm guessing this used to support the structure. That could work, but I think I'm going to need something more. I'm not sure. I don't think I can load that in.
Un petit lance-encre là. Ok, ok.
There's nothing.
Il n'y a vraiment que des débris. On peut rien observer d'autre. Hein.
Looks like that's my next. If only it were.
Ouais, c'est ce que je me disais. Attends, j'ai peut-être raté un truc avant, mais... Non, qu'est-ce que j'aurais raté? Faut que j'arrive à monter. Faut que j'arrive à monter.
I'm not. I don't think. That could. I don't see. I don't see.
Ouais, je vois pas non plus, mais... T'as des débris par là?
There's nothing worth. A bunch of old. I don't see. I don't see.
I don't. Qu'est-ce que je peux faire?
It's way too high.
Une guerre d'or, c'est à peu près tout ce que je peux faire.
My trusty It's out of ammo, right? This anchor is pretty small. You can't have too many weapons.
Ouais, ça c'est beaucoup trop...
A piece of metal shrapnel. with a very sharp edge. It's way too... That could work, but I think I'm going to need something more.
Faut une corde ou un truc comme ça, mais... Pourquoi il prend... Il y a des cordes partout ici, tu peux pas les prendre là ou là ou là. Non, faut que... C'est pas ce qui manque, ça, putain, des cordes. Putain, il y avait une corde là, j'avais pas vu.
It's tangled up too tightly to undo by... A nice piece of rope and... Slight... Not a...
On avance. Il y avait des cordages partout. Enfin, c'est des câbles, c'est pas vraiment des cordages, tu me diras. Ouais, c'est des câbles, c'est pas des cordages. Peut-être pas aussi solides, on va dire. Et la corde, voilà. Dis-moi qu'elle le reprend après.
Ooh, that was more of a climb than I anticipated.
Quel est cet endroit?
What is this place?
Juste comme moi, tiens.
I wonder if there's nothing in...
Putain, cette vue, quoi.
Reminds me of the one in the rebel hideout. There's nothing...
Effectivement, au truc rebelle, il y avait un demi.
It looks like a giant raven. Seeing that thing gliding around the sky would definitely be intimidating. A sketch of the Reaper. Lots of little design notes written around the sides. Ugh, looks like it's got fungus growing out of it. I can't read. Those look to be mostly medical textbooks. Reminds me of an old dress-up doll I used to have when I was a kid. I had something like this when I was a kid. A jar of dirt where bugs lived. I guess this is the Reaper's...
Donc ici que le Reaper travaille. Hein.
Weird. I wonder what these are for.
Pourquoi il y a autant de champignons ici?
These look like security monitors. These look like...
Ok.
Aha! Just what I thought. They're mechanical.
Des oiseaux mécaniques. Malin.
Anatomy, infectious diseases. Full of lots of...
Bonjour. Ah, il vole carrément. Le médecin. Bonjour. Merci de m'avoir sauvé, je crois.
Amy Wellard, you found me. I was hoping you would.
How did you...
I realize you probably have many questions. I can give you all the answers you need. But first, allow me to make myself more presentable.
Oui, s'il te plaît.
So you are human?
Yes. I'm sorry to disappoint you if you were expecting more.
I don't know what I was expecting, to be honest.
Ouais, je pensais bien que c'était un humain, mais... Alors vous êtes médecin.
You told me you were a doctor.
Yes, Dr. Edwin Aquino, at your service. I was once the leader of the Green Lung vaccine development team.
D'accord.
And after learning about their vaccine distribution, or lack thereof, that quickly changed.
Hang on, you knew about the vaccine hoarding? Why didn't you tell anyone?
That would have started violent riots. It's not fair to begin a civil war when it would end without a cure for the illness. I wanted to say something. It hurt not to, but the time wasn't right.
You didn't think the people deserved to know?
They do, and they will. But not while we only have a vaccine and not a cure. With a permanent cure, the aristocracy's hoarding becomes irrelevant, and the focus will be on eradicating the disease.
I guess that makes sense.
Mhm.
Why the mechanical ravens? What do they do?
Rather clever little inventions, wouldn't you say? They have video transmitters in their eyes and audio transmitters in their beaks. I use them as scouts, since I can control them remotely.
Did you make them?
No, someone else did, a long time ago.
D'accord.
In any case, they've served me quite well, at least the ones that haven't broken. I have very few left, which is going to be a problem at some point.
You've been
Pourquoi
following
m'avoir
these
observé?
birds. Why am I of such interest to you?
You did a lottery job for the Ministry of Energy.
That's right. What of it?
You've got the disease. You're fighting to survive. You're clever and resourceful. Exactly what I need.
Exactly what do you need?
After I left the Ministry of Medicine, I began my attempts at developing a permanent cure for green lung. It was a long process, which took over 10 years, but just last month, I had a breakthrough and was able to make this.
C'est incroyable.
Yes, this is the cure for green lung. I've been testing it and it seems to work, but I need to be certain. Aside from that, I don't have the information necessary to mass produce the cure, though I suspect Tiberius keeps it somewhere in the Ministry of Energy.
So, what is it you need from me?
We're both fugitives, Amy. I can't put myself at risk by going to the places I need to. If I'm killed or captured, my research will have all been for nothing. You can clearly take care of yourself. I saw how you handled things at Rockwall Prison and Willowdale Plaza.
You helped me out both of those times.
I merely provided some assistance. Your survival was your own doing. Now I realize it's a bit much to ask, but your help would be incredibly valuable, not just to me, but to the future of humanity.
J'avoue.
It's not really much to ask. I owe you my life, after all.
Thank you, Amy. I appreciate it. The main thing I need is to find out where Tiberius is keeping my research on mass production. At some point, I'll also need a subject to test the cure on, so I can be absolutely sure it works. Do you have any questions?
Oui.
Why do you dress like
Intimidation, mainly. The work I do is not exactly looked upon favorably by the government, so I had to come up with a way to make sure I was left alone. The costume is just to make sure anyone who might happen to see me is scared off.
So you knew of the rumors about the Reaper and decided to become him yourself?
No, I'm the one who started them. Creating the image of death personified seemed a natural deterrent for anyone who might get too close. Thankfully, the rumors seem to have spread rather quickly over the years.
You aren't kidding. There's a whole cult dedicated to worshipping you.
Yes, I know of them. An extreme example, but I can't deny it helps my work.
About your subject.
I'd like to, but you are one of my greatest assets right now. If this proves to have any adverse side effects, I'll be without your help.
Ouais, j'aurais dû
Once
me
I can
douter
mass
que
produce this,
ça va être un
I
nom.
won't have to be so careful.
How can we find the mass production information?
Ideally, I could use my ravens to go in and locate it, but I only have 3 working ones left. And as you're well aware, Tiberius's tower is huge. It would take way too long for only 3 ravens to scan the entire place without being detected.
Could I take a look at one of them?
Of course.
Who did you say made these?
A friend in the Ministry of Knowledge, but that was ages ago. I know very little about their design.
It isn't too complex, actually. I can fix them for you, no problem.
You can?
Sure. See this bit here? That's the servo, the part that controls the wings. It's worn out, so I just need to replace it with a new one.
Are those common? Would we be able to find one or more in the city?
Well, I learned about them from working on toy airplanes that my friend had when we were kids. If we could find some, we'd be in business.
I wonder.
Il va en chercher un.
Yes, excellent. As I suspected, there's a hobby shop which has remained mostly intact further in the city, and I can see that they have several.
Great. I'll go get him and fix your ravens in no time.
Yes, but the store is located in the quarantine zone.
So, I have nothing to worry about. I'm already infected.
You contracting green lung isn't my concern. It's how you're going to get back out. The quarantine zone is designed to keep people from escaping.
If I can find a way in, I'll just have to find a way out.
Fine. While you're there, see if you can bring someone back with you. Someone who has been quarantined will make an ideal subject to test the...
I'll see what I can do.
Good.
Pas bête.
What is it?
A two-way communicator. They used to call them walkie-talkies. We can use them to stay connected while you're in there.
D'accord. Qu'est-ce que vous connaissez de Tiberius?
Quite a bit. I've known him for a very long time. Since before the bombs. And was there anything specific you...
What was Tiberius like?
He was the director of the Ministry of Energy. Of course, back then he wasn't calling himself Tiberius. He was just Julian. After society collapsed, he took the initiative to reform and establish the aristocracy. His love for history led him to adopt the alias of Tiberius, as well as insisting the other aristocrats take the name of ancient Roman emperors.
Why does he wear that awful mask?
Anonymity. He felt government leaders are more respected as an institution rather than as people. I can't deny that this approach works extremely well.
Was he always so evil?
I wouldn't call him that. Manipulative, yes. Ruthless, undoubtedly. But not evil.
Ouais, il a pas
He
non
suffered
plus...
immense trauma on the day the bombs fell.
Everyone did. Not all of us had the
Il a
wealth
pas
to recover so
un...
easily.
Tiberius
Si, il a un
lost
mauvais
both his
fond,
wife
mais...
and unborn child that day. Wealth or not, that hits a man hard. It left him quite mentally unstable, to be honest. His determination to rebuild society was rooted in trying to cope
Il a de
with his
bons
loss.
arguments, mais il est pas
In a
non
way,
plus...
I felt pity for him. Perhaps too much.
What do you mean by that?
Nothing. Never mind.
D'accord, il a...
Strange for him to have a soothsayer for an assistant. How is he qualified?
Superstition is a very powerful force. I'm living proof of that. I
Effectivement.
never had many dealings with the soothsayer, but I believe he came from somewhere outside the city. Tiberius finds comfort in being able to have a channel to the supposed other side. While I don't share his beliefs, I can't particularly fault him for having them.
That's all for now.
Fair enough.
I'll just get to it then.
Good luck, Amy. By the way, that doorway back there will allow you to get up and down the tower much easier than climbing.
Ok.
An old radio. Just as I said.
Please don't touch that.
I can see why people are afraid of him. I haven't got time for...
Bon.
He's hard at work, tinkering with one of those mechanical
Bon, allons-y. On va réparer ces fichus... ces fichus osios.
Quarantine zone. For a lot of people, this is one of the last signs they ever get to read. A safety sign. That doesn't look like it's a very pleasant job.
Effectivement, ouais.
Excuse me.
Huh? What do you want?
What is it you're doing?
Transporting people into the quarantine zone. What does it look like?
Aren't you worried about getting it?
Well, considering this is a lottery job, not really.
Ouais, ok.
I need to get inside the quarantine.
Huh. You know, I think that's the first time I've ever heard anyone say that. Why on earth would you want to go into the quarantine zone? There's nothing in there except the sick and dying.
I've got green lung.
Is that so? You look pretty healthy.
That may be, but I can assure you I've got it.
Look, my orders are to take people in who are at the terminal phase, and you clear. So unless you can prove otherwise, why are you trying to get in there anyway?
I have my reason.
I'm sure you do.
Keep up the good...
Thanks.
Excuse...
Huh?
Keep up...
Thanks.
A safety sign. A safety sign. Looks to be warning against riding on the back of the trains. Nice. I think train...
Comment est-ce que rentre là-dedans là?
That doesn't look like it. This is my way of communicating directly. Hello?
Yes.
I need proof.
A rather odd request.
Yes, but if I'm going to get into the quarantine...
I may have a plan. I just hope you aren't faint of heart.
Trust me.
Good. Go out and see if you can find someone who has recently died of green lung. Then use your communicator to let me know. I should be able to help you further from there.
Okay, but how will I...
Look for green sputum around the body and pustules around the wrists. Those are the two telltale signs.
Everything going...
Yes. How are you faring?
Slowly, but sure. Over and out. You can't have too many.
On peut trouver un cadavre, c'est ça?
I wonder if this person died trying.
Je pense à lui, mais...
No sputum or pustules. This person did.
Ah, chier. Il y a pas mal de cadavres en montant les trucs ici, donc à mon avis... C'est un mannequin. C'est un mannequin. Arrête de regarder!
Those are some nice gloves it's got.
Un mannequin. Il n'y avait pas des cadavres ici? Ah, c'est un squelette malheureusement. Ouais, donc ce n'est pas ici. Où est-ce qu'il y a des cadavres?
Looks like this even if this person did die of grief.
Ouais, c'est... Effectivement, c'est pas très utile. Où est-ce que je peux trouver un cadavre? Secteur 67. Il n'y avait pas... Oui, il y avait lui là.
Looks like he's got pustules on his wrist. And there's a small puddle of grief. This person was definitely a...
Ah, voilà.
Hello? Can you hear me?
Yes, loud and clear.
I found our patient.
Excellent. Where is the...
In Sector 60.
I'll meet you there shortly.
Il va venir en tant que Quaso ou... Ah, donc...
Poor soul. Hopefully this site will soon be a thing of the past. Step over there if you would, Amy. I need room to work.
Il y a vraiment une...
Take this.
Qu'est-ce que
A
c'est?
severed arm?
Yes. Notice the pustules around the wrist. Those are the telltale signs of the terminal phase of Greenlung. With some trickery on your part, you should be able to use this to get into...
Oh. Maybe this will...
Ok. L'entrée de la quarantaine, elle est là. Here we go. J'ai eu vraiment du bol hein, parce que j'avais totalement raté le mannequin et les gloves.
Oh, jeez, you weren't kidding. We have to get you inside. Climb up on the cart here and let's get a move on.
Alors, la quarantaine.
Well, well, fresh meat.
I beg your pardon?
Welcome to the quarantine zone, honey. Now shut up. Boys.
Oula.
What are you...
So, this is how things are going to work, okay? My guys are going to search you and take anything we like. Once we do that, you don't follow us or ever talk to us again. Curl up wherever you want and wait until you die. Anything good on her?
Yeah, a crossbow, radio, baseball bat, a piece of metal, and a severed arm?
Huh. It's always the clean ones that are the freaks. Let her keep her little toy. Take the rest.
Let go of me!
Enjoy your stay while you can.
J'ai perdu mon crossbow, il me reste plus rien.
The glove actually makes it look like the hand is intact. It's sealed up. I can't get inside. I wonder what... I'm guessing it used to say I'm not sure I can see anything useful to...
Avec le bordel. Quel enfer.
I guess he wanted to go out on his own terms. I'm not going to... Great. 12 boxes still sealed. These servos will work perfectly.
Amy, not you too.
Mais qu'est-ce que tu fais là, toi?
Gordon? What happened to you?
I didn't give my materials to the rebels. Instead, I took the aristocrats up on their deal for food vouchers. When I got sick, they threw me in here without a second thought. I thought I'd be taken care of. I should have at least tried helping Dan Todd. Maybe we wouldn't be here right now. Maybe my daughter wouldn't be out there alone.
It's okay, Gordon. I'm working to try to get a permanent cure for everyone.
A permanent cure? That can't be possible.
It is. I've seen it.
But even if that was true, we're stuck here. There's no way out.
I'll find a way. I swear.
Well, as a word of warning, stay away from the old supermarket. This lady named Rita hangs out there, and she's bad news.
Thanks for the heads up, but I've already met her.
Just don't go looking for trouble if you can help it.
Poor Gordon looks... Hey, Gordon.
Yeah.
When did they...
I don't know. I haven't been counting. Seems like forever. It wasn't too long after they put up those posters of you in the market. What did you do anyway?
It's a long story. And now... What's the
Qu'est-ce que
deal
tu sais de
with that...
Rita?
I haven't dealt with her too much, but she seems like a bully. Didn't give me too much trouble when I came in, but then I didn't have much of value on me.
Why would she take people's things? It's not like she can take them with her.
Who knows? Maybe she's a hoarder.
Any idea?
Escape? The quarantine zone is made to keep people in. Nobody's escaped before.
Denby told me he'd done it.
Amy, Denby told me he sewed his hoodie using Tiberius's wig hair. I know he's your friend, but I wouldn't put too much stock in his stories.
Well, I'm not giving up that easily. I'm not dying in here.
You don't really have much of a choice, I'm afraid.
I'm gonna go.
I'll be here.
A mother and I'll let them... Nice. It kinda looks like the one in the salt. It's too high to reach. Not too... There's...
Le truc, c'est que s'il est vraiment passé ici et qu'il a trouvé une sortie, il y a quand même moyen de...
Not surprisingly, a cash register.
Ouais, évidemment. Il n'y avait pas...
Last one to die, please turn out the light. Last one to die? He hasn't got any... Poor man. That was probably an advertisement one.
Ah, c'était pour le magasin de jouets qui était là.
Oh my god.
Tout ça pour faire peur, effectivement.
Looks like a tent city for those who weren't lucky enough to find... They're empty. Looks like... Another It's probably...
Évidemment.
Hey, didn't I tell you to turn around nice?
I need to escape from here.
Escape. The only way out of here is through the dead disposal chute. You'll get your chance to escape through there next month. Just be sure you're dead by then. You done asking stupid questions now? Get your ass out of here.
Another unfortunate... I'll let the dead rest.
Mais une que s'il y retourne, ça va être toujours le...
You again? If you're...
Rita, in a week you'll be dead, just like the rest of us. What's the point of this?
I like stuff.
Yeah,
J'aime les
so
choses.
does everyone else. And when you die, all this stuff won't matter anymore.
You know what else I like? When people stay out of my business. Why don't you mosey on out?
Bah, j'imagine elle a un plan pour s'échapper parce que... Enfin, je vois pas l'intérêt de...
Glove, actually. I don't see... Looks like this was a food store one.
On va tester la dernière ligne de dialogue. Mais...
You again? If you're...
Je n'y crois guère, je n'y crois guère. Alors,
I'm here for my... Is that... Well, I guess I could give you back one of your bullets. Do you prefer it in your head or your heart?
If those are my options, I'd prefer it up your ass.
You do remember that I'm the one with the weapon up. Now get out of here.
Mince. Misclick. J'ai cliqué hors de l'écran.
There's nothing out there but leveled buildings and more dead bodies. I can see the blast zone from here. To think, that's where this all started.
Ah oui, c'est la zone où d'accord, où il y a eu les bombardements.
It's sealed shut. I'll need to unlock it if I want it. This door looks dead disposal. Well, that's dead disposal.
Alors c'est par là que ça peut s'ouvrir.
It's connected to the door. Maybe my throwing arm isn't good enough to reach the switch from down here. Another resident. It's I don't see how... My throwing arm isn't good enough to reach the switch from down. The sunlight seems even more intense here. I shouldn't stare direct. I wish I could just block it out with my hands. Looks like a tent. They're in. I'll let.
Intéressant. Ici, il n'y a pas grand-chose. Ah, il
I
a...
haven't got time to scavenge for parts now. Maybe when this is a Corinth Duke. I haven't seen one of these in ages.
Je trouve ça fou que la meuf soit toujours... Enfin, malgré tout ce qui se passe, c'est que...
There's no going back out through there. It's sealed. It's sealed up. I wonder what this...
Malgré tout le bordel qui se passe, etc., il y a toujours cette espèce de fascination pour les voitures.
Another...
Tu as un cadavre, enfin tu
I
vois.
don't think he'd be There's nothing else.
Pas tellement de discussion à
Hey,
faire.
Gordon.
Yeah.
I think I know how to get it.
What are you talking about?
The dead disposal chute. If we can open it, we...
That chute leads down to the incinerator. We die. We might as well just hang ourselves. At least it won't be as painful.
Hear me out. Rita said that they wouldn't be disposing of bodies until next month. Tiberius is not the wasteful type. I doubt he'd allow for the incinerator to be on if it wasn't being used.
I don't know. This still sounds risky.
Tous les cas, on meurt, hein,
But
donc...
if we can help each other out and manage to escape, you'll be able to see Susan again. If not for me, at least try this for your daughter.
Okay, lead on.
Think you can get it open?
No good. It's sealed.
What about that button up?
Of course. I saw them pushing bodies down the chute when I first got here. They pressed that button before. It's pretty high up there, though. Even if I gave you a boost, I don't think...
And there's nothing around we could use to... I think this means I'm going to need to get my crossbow back from Rita.
Need me to help you deal with her?
No, I can settle this on my own.
Je vais faire une sauvegarde parce que ça fait longtemps que je n'ai pas sauvegardé. 2 heures, plus ou moins. 3 heures, ça fait 3 heures que le stream se voit. Rita.
Huh, where did you...
Ah, elle est en train de mourir peut-être. C'est très mal doublé ça en revanche. Et très désagréable à l'oreille. Ah, ah.
What's going on in here?
What? How did you...
Rita, I saw... Oh, shit.
What the hell is wrong with you, Freddy? You were supposed to make sure nobody came in.
I'm sorry, I was...
I don't want excuses. Just...
Hang on, who is...
Nobody you need to worry about. Freddy, get...
Relax. I'll take care of it. Don't get our sis even more upset than
She's...
Freddy!
Go ahead, try and touch me. See how that goes for you. I'll leave you alone as soon as you give me back my
No, my sister and her baby need protecting.
All this stuff? Have you been stealing it to help your sister?
You think anyone else in this rat hole is gonna do it? No, it's...
If I can help you with your sister, we...
What are you?
No, but I know one, and I've got a direct line to him on that radio you took.
Really?
See for yourself.
Hello? Is anyone there?
Amy, is that you?
No, my name is Rita. I'm here with Amy.
I am, and I'll do my best. What seems to be the problem?
My sister is in labor, and my brothers and I don't know what to do.
I see. The first and most important thing you all need to do is relax. I'll guide you through every step of the process, but you'll need to listen carefully to my instructions.
Okay.
Can you put Amy on, please?
Sure.
Putain, c'est cool. Enfin, c'est cool.
Hey, Doc.
C'est la dernière chose auquel je m'attendais, quoi.
They're all particularly hygienic.
They aren't, no.
Do you by any chance have access to water?
Actually, yes. We're in an abandoned supermarket that's got plenty.
Excellent. What about any sort of instruments like scissors or something sharp?
Yeah, I've got a few here.
Perfect. Amy, I need you to boil the water in order to sterilize the... You'll need a container to keep the water in, and some way to heat it up. Do you think you can manage?
I think so.
Good. Put Rita back on so I can tell her what to do.
Here you go. I'm gonna go see about getting that one.
Okay. Thank you, Amy.
It's fine.
I'm just gonna go get some air.
An old cut.
Bon, je vais avoir besoin de ça.
Rita, can I take this?
Whatever helps. Go ahead.
My crossbow is...
Bon, enfin, on s'en fout du crossbow là pour l'instant, on va les déginettes là. Où est-ce que je peux trouver de l'eau?
empty, but it's... I haven't got time.
Ah, ça c'est transportable ça.
I don't... I'm not going to bother him. He seems to have enough on his mind right... He looks worried. She looks a lot more... She looks like she's in a... I can't...
Mais il y a déjà plein d'eau peut-être. Non, elle est vide.
She look... I shouldn't bother her.
Ouais, c'est totalement...
I probably shouldn't drink that. I already...
Allez, il y a du feu à l'entrée de la ville, vite. Hein. Dépêchons-nous.
Come on.
Ok. Ouais, j'imagine que je vais rencontrer le frère et il va croire que je me tire, c'est ça?
I'll just fill it. A kettle? Ugh, this isn't the way I was hoping to do this.
Ouais, je me doute. J'aime bien le fait qu'ils ont juste rajouté une petite fumée pour dire hey, regardez, c'est chaud.
The water inside is Rita, here. I got...
Great. Ricky, take over here. Hey, thank you for this.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah. Anyway, you kept your end of the deal, so here's... I had a couple of bolts lying around too. I figure you can use them more than I can.
Thanks. Before I go, my friend is working on a permanent cure for Greenland. That's why I'm here.
Say what?
If all goes to plan, we'll have enough of it to cure everyone soon. You won't have to worry about staying here anymore.
You're telling me this now?
It's not like you were receptive to new information before. Just focus on helping your sister. Once I get back, your family will be safe soon enough.
Thank you, Amy. And good luck.
I shouldn't bother.
Je n'ai plus le mythe, ouais. Vaut mieux qu'il les garde. Qu'il garde le talkie-walkie. De toute façon, on va essayer de s'en sortir là.
I wish I...
Allez hop.
Okay.
Nice going.
My trusty... I've got one.
Come on, Amy, we're wasting time.
I think we're ready. Would you do... Thanks for the help, Gordon.
I believe you. Even if I don't live to see my daughter again. At least I did something.
Allez, go.
Oh no! Gordon, quick! Grab the side!
Amy!
Hanging off the end of the...
Stay still!
The fuck?
Oh, that was close. I guess I underestimated the Ministry of Energy.
That door over there?
You're probably right. Now we just need to figure out how... It's just out of my reach. It's crazy enough. Right.
Amy!
No.
I'm fine. Now I just need... I don't think... This rope is still in good condition. I just need to... Right. My trust... I've got one. Gordon, watch your head.
Nice!
Allez, dis-moi qu'il va pas tomber.
That was a close one.
Ah oui, totalement. Go! Pas trop le temps. Ah putain.
Nice work back there.
Thanks. Do you have any idea where we're going?
Not yet, but if we're in a subway tunnel, we should be on the right path back outside the quarantine zone. It hasn't run. There doesn't seem to be any...
Évidemment.
There was a collapse. It's loose, but way too heavy for me to move.
Tu peux m'aider, Gérard?
Gordon?
Hmm?
You holding up?
I think so. It was pretty intense back there, but
Me too.
this will make a hell of a story.
Can you help me move that rubble?
I can give it a try.
Okay, on my count, pull as hard as... 1, 2...
Splat!
Nothing. Damn.
Et j'ai quoi moi? J'ai rien pour faire ça quoi. Là une machine. Ok.
What do you know? It still works. Wow, what a relic. People actually use... What do you... It stopped it. It's out of reach.
Il y a 2,45.
Lost cat. Cupcake. Something. That leads back to the subway tunnel.
Est-ce que j'ai raté un item ou quoi dans le subway tunnel? Attends. On va trouver ça. Là il y a un petit truc.
No way I'm strong enough to move. Gordon?
Hmm?
Gordon.
Nope. There you go.
Thanks.
C'est quoi ça?
There's a rusty metal bar in here. Nothing else in...
Ah je l'ai... Ah, ok.
A little rusty, but it...
Ouais là maintenant je dois pouvoir...
Come on, let's keep...
Ah on arrive ici, ok. Ok, ok.
Well, how about that?
You know where we are?
I do, and it's time I...
What?
Remember I said I had seen a permanent cure for green lung? There's a doctor waiting at the top of this building. He's got the cure, and he asked me to find someone who's terminal to be a test subject. I volunteered myself, but I still need to help him get his research for mass-producing the cure once it's been tested, which is another issue entirely. I'm sorry I didn't mention all this before, but I wanted to be sure we could escape first. I know it's a lot to take in.
What would I have to do?
I'm not entirely sure. The doctor will be able to explain it to you. We don't know what the side effects might be, and there's a chance it might not even work. But we have to try.
Pas
Do you
trop
want to
chaud,
go
ouais.
through with it?
Amy, you've given me a second chance. I'll do anything to help cure Green Lung.
Great.
Il est quand même
It's
assez
just
fort.
up these
Hein.
stairs.
Vraiment cool, hein, ce perso.
Amy, you're back.
And I brought a friend. Come on in, Gordon.
Gordon, c'est vraiment un gars cool. Hein.
Is that?
Dr. Edwin Aquino. Pleasure to meet you.
You're the Reaper?
You didn't tell him?
I didn't think he'd believe me.
Fair enough. Yes, the Reaper is a persona I created in order to do my work in secret. What's really
Tout est lié.
is that you've volunteered to test my green lung cure. I cannot thank you enough, and I'm sure the entire population will feel the same way once they've been cured.
So what is it you need me to do?
I'll explain everything, but first, there's another matter I need to take care of. You said you were able to get the servos?
Yes.
I've got him right here.
Good. How long do you think it will take to repair the birds?
Less than an hour.
Excellent. I'm going to take our friend into the next room and get him started on the treatment. I'll be back in a while to see how you're doing.
Okay, I'll get to work then.
Follow me, if you would.
C'est cool, un petit mini-jeu ici pour réparer
I think that should do it.
les petits trucs.
Perfect. We have one raven for each floor of the tower. We should be able to locate my research.
Vache, ouais, ça fait beaucoup de putain. Elle a fait ça en 1 heure.
And now we watch. Aha, there. Through.
Yes, a bookcase being guarded.
It's on the 36th floor. Now we just have to determine how you're going to get into the tower.
36e étage, là.
That shouldn't be a problem. I know someone who's pretty good at figuring out ways to sneak into government buildings.
Then I wish you luck, Amy. I'll be keeping an eye on you with the ravens. If you need anything, I'll be here. Oh, and might I suggest leaving that arm with me? It would help my research and, frankly, draw less attention to you.
Of course.
Il me sert à rien, ce bras de cadavre, tu peux le garder.
A little rusty.
Ah, j'ai gardé la barre en... D'accord, c'est cool ça.
Hey, Doc.
Yes?
Is Rita's sister?
She's fine, as is her son. You did well in helping them, Amy. Rita sounded very grateful.
Hopefully they'll be able to get out of there soon.
Yes, hopefully. The quarantine zone is no place for a child.
I'll just get to it then.
Good luck.
My
Bon, allons-y. Qui est-il, je vais aller voir. Yo! Faut parler, je pense.
Dan, what is it? I'm breaking into Tiberius's tower. Can you help me?
Come again?
He's got the research to mass produce a cure for green lung. We have to get it.
Are you sure? Are you absolutely sure?
I've been working with the doctor who developed it. He used to work for the Ministry of Medicine, but when he found out they were hoarding vaccine, he went rogue.
Sounds like a good man. Why haven't I heard of him before?
Surely you've heard of the Reaper. He created the disguise to work in secret.
This is perfect. The opportunity to strike is finally here.
Danton,
Viva la Révolution!
He tells you the Reaper is a doctor, and you're just going to spring an attack? We don't have enough men or supplies to do this safely. We could lose everything.
If we don't act now, we've already lost everything. How can you say no? We'd thwart Tiberius and cure Green Lung in one night.
Because we can't do it. Danton, this isn't a game. People will die.
You think I treat this like a game? It's because of me.
Both of you, stop! No wonder this revolution hasn't gone anywhere. What would we need in order to mount an effective assault on the Ministry of Energy?
We need to find an access point to sneak in. Going through the front doors would be suicide. Some way of approaching the tower from above, or even underground, would be ideal. We also need to find a way to lure the guards at the base of the tower outside.
Yes, That's perfect. If we distract them, we can ambush them and weaken their defenses.
Okay, so a way in and a distraction. I'm on it.
Good. We'll begin preparing the troops.
So
My thought would be to have a group of people show up. That would keep the guards' hands full while we close.
Yes, I like...
If you know a bunch of folks who'd be willing to demonstrate in front of the tower, that would...
Ok.
Do either of you have an idea on how to find a way into the tower?
The more I think about it, it seems like a better idea to get in from... I know there used to be a system of tunnels around the center of the city before the bombs. I don't know how accessible. If we could find someone with a working knowledge of those tunnels, we'd be set.
Ok.
Time for me if you...
Je sens que ça va être compliqué de négocier avec elle, mais on va peut-être commencer par ça. Où est-ce qu'elle est? Bonjour.
So you're back.
Excuse me.
What?
Do you know if there's underground access to the Ministry of Energy?
Of course. One of the subway lines ran right underneath the tower.
Voilà, que demande le peuple. Merci, c'était pas dur en fait.
I am, actually.
What on earth for?
It's a long story, but I need to get something from inside, and I can't go through the front door.
Huh. Well, I'm not gonna ask any questions, but if you're set on...
Coucou Jonathan.
Give me a second.
Ça va, ça va. Je joue à Shardlight et je vais pas tarder à commencer le dernier chapitre, je pense.
Here you go. It's not to scale, but if you follow this map, it should take you to where you want to go.
Je pensais que ça allait être ultra dur de...
You know what you're doing.
I'll just be on my way.
Alrighty.
Je pensais que ça serait ultra dur de négocier avec elle, mais finalement...
It's crudely drawn, but it shows exactly how to get underneath the Ministry of Energy.
Toi, comment ça va, Jonathan?
She doesn't look to be the front. Excuse
what?
On peut pas papoter un peu plus, non? Bon, on se tient. Ok, assez simple donc ici. Et trouver quelqu'un, il faut aller au marché. Bah non. Ah oui, la cathédrale de Saint... C'est un peu dangereux ça quand même.
Hello there.
Hi.
Ah oui, je sais, attends. J'ai une petite idée. Dans la tête.
Hey, what is... I was wondering if you and your flock could help me.
Of course, Amy.
I need to get inside the Ministry of Energy. But to do so, I'll need to...
Si, j'ai fini, Jonathan. Il y a quelques jours.
A distraction?
Yes. I was thinking if you could stand outside the tower and play music or chant or something.
You disappoint me, Amy. I thought you were better than that.
I didn't mean to offend you. I just thought...
I'm sure you did. In any case, unless the Reaper himself provides guidance on the matter, I won't see my people used as...
Eh ouais, t'as loupé ça, incroyable.
I see. Have a good day.
May death come to you swiftly.
D'accord, il faut que j'aille voir le Reaper. Ça va être compliqué de t'expliquer toute l'histoire depuis le début là, parce que c'est vrai que ça devient de plus en plus complexe, on va dire. Je peux pas aller voir le Reaper, hein. Si, oui, voilà, il me semble bien.
Hey, Doc.
Yes?
Can you come with me to the cathedral?
What for?
The Reaper cultists aren't cooperating, and I think you might be able to talk some sense into them.
Is it...
Yes, I think it's about time they realize the truth about them.
Fair enough. I'll meet you there soon.
Jess, are you busy?
Vas-y, en 3 mots.
We just finished our noon prayer. What is it?
I need you outside, right now. Bring the others, it's important.
If this is about your request, use us as a distraction.
Please, just trust me. You and everyone else here, you need to see what's outside.
Fine. Acolytes, Sister Amy has something she wants us all to see.
Eh oui.
So, what is it we're supposed to see?
Sympa la petite cinématique avec le...
It's the Reaper. His worship, he's finally here for us. Oh, blessed.
Please, your worship, take me first. I am ready to die.
It will be an honor to
En gros, ça, c'est une espèce de culte qui veulent mourir. Regardez!
It can't be.
Regardez, je suis humain, lol.
And it is. I'm very sorry to disappoint.
But you've all been worshipping a doctor in disguise.
Voilà, attends, je vais mettre le jeu en pause quand même. Donc en gros, ça c'était un culte qui vouait... Enfin, le gars, donc le Reaper, donc, comme il dit, c'est un médecin qui se déguise. Il a créé les rumeurs comme quoi c'est la faucheuse pour qu'on évite de s'intéresser à lui. Parce qu'il est recherché, enfin c'est un hors-la-loi quand on va dire. C'est un médecin qui essaie de créer un antidote pour une maladie qui touche les gens et il y a des soucis avec ça. Et, et en fait là il vient juste de dire à un espèce de culte qui est voué à cette personne, enfin des gens qui veulent mourir et que voilà. Il est en train de leur dire hey, regardez en fait je suis un humain.
How can that be? Everyone dies when you're near.
Et on a besoin de ce groupe pour faire une distraction, pour pouvoir s'infiltrer chez les gars qui nous empêchent d'avoir un truc qui nous permet de distribuer en masse l'antidote à la maladie, enfin à l'épidémie. Ce jeu est sorti en 2016, hein, donc en N-4, 4 ans avant le Covid.
No idea it would have such an effect on all of you.
I saw you. You are bent over Wilson's body. He had just died. You took his arm.
Yes, I remember you. You stared at me, and I was afraid you would approach. I am sorry for the trickery. I had no idea this would happen.
So what do we do now? I was ready to die with you, you imposter!
Just kill me. Kill me now.
Everyone, just stop. Don't you get it? He has a cure for green lung. Nobody has to die anymore. Nobody.
She speaks the truth. All I need to cure everyone are my research notes from Tiberius's tower.
We need help sneaking inside. If you can help us distract the guards, we can do it and get what
we need. Le jeu est très complet au niveau histoire et...
have hope to survive by doing the most dangerous thing possible.
10 minutes ago, you were praying for death. Why not die helping your families, your town, yourselves?
Jess, you've led all these people to believe that there's something better after death, and that there's a promised land. Why not help the world we live in become that promised land?
I'll do it.
Wonderful. Then meet at the Ministry of Energy this evening. We'll do all we can to keep you safe. Amy, I'll see you once you've gotten my research.
Count on it. Thank you all. I'll see you tonight.
Et encore, c'est que le début. Il y a une révolution contre le gouvernement, tout ça. Est-ce que je peux sauvegarder maintenant? Attends. Juste avant la révolution. Vive la révolution!
Danton?
What is it, Amy?
I've got everything we need to assault Tiberius's tower.
Are you absolutely sure?
Positive. The Reaper cultists will provide the distraction we need, and I've got a map showing how to access the tower from underground.
Excellent. We have no time to lose. Bruce, go get Amy those bolts from the weapons cache. She'll need as many as we can spare.
I really hope you know what you're doing.
Don't mind him, Amy. He doesn't fully understand the importance of you've done well. Soon, the aristocracy will be remembered as nothing more than a bad dream.
Here, this should be enough to keep you safe.
Thanks.
Good. Bruce, you'll lead the ambush team. Amy and I will follow her map and enter the tower from below. Once the distraction is in place, I want you to unleash hell. The aristocracy must feel the sting of our blades.
Don't worry. We'll have you covered.
Good luck to you. I look forward to celebrating our victory.
Likewise.
Here, according to the map, we should be right underneath the tower.
I can't see any way to get inside.
There has to be. I'll have a look. This... I can't reach it from down.
Allez hop, on démarre. Pas le temps.
Nice work. This...
Are you ready?
Yes.
C'est quand même pas ouf, hein, je veux dire. Imagine les gardes, ils savent pas viser. Puis ça va être un switch solide, hein, quand même.
Rejoice, rejoice, for the Reaper is near.
Les cultistes.
Soon this life will be but a memory, and the spoils of the promised land will be everyone's for the taking. Brothers and sisters, join me in adoration of our savior.
This is private property. You'll need to take your celebration somewhere else.
But, brother, our mission is to spread the word of the Reaper across the land.
Be that as it may, you are not allowed to gather here.
Ah, you are fortunate. You will soon know the Reaper. How I envy you.
What are you...
Surprise, motherfucker!
Sounds like some kind of commotion outside. Come on, we'd better check it out.
Allez, on va arriver de là en bas, c'est ça? En bas à droite? Ah non, au milieu, ok. Coucou!
Inside the belly of the beast at last. Disgusting. We'll have much to change when we come in. Right. Enough dawdling. We need to get moving. Lead the way in.
Come on, the elevators are this way.
Ah, on va aller voir le... Ah oui, il y a lui avant, ouais.
We're getting through that elevator. I suggest you surrender now.
Rendez-vous maintenant!
Fine. We'll do this the...
Pop, 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 pop. Moi j'avance, hein.
Danton in the middle. He's really good with that sword. Possibly. She's amazingly...
Pas taper ça. Ah, pas le temps. Oh, c'était pas nécessaire ça.
Thanks for the help. He was a tough one.
Don't mention it. There's nothing I can do for...
Oui, oui, c'est le mot. Brutal.
There's nothing... It's the Constitution that was drafted in order to...
Will, the time to destroy the relics of the...
It's the
We'll light our victory cigars with this.
Je suis pas très fan de...
Dr. Aquino said the research was kept on the 36...
After you.
Je suis pas très fan de sa manière de faire. C'était vraiment pas nécessaire de le tuer en fait.
How are you feeling?
Just fine.
Just fine? You're not scared or worried or anything?
I've been scared too much in my life, Amy. So has everyone else. It's why we're in this situation.
We could die today, you know.
Maybe, but my last moments will be spent ridding the world of tyranny.
If anything happens, I have this car I'm fixing. Could you make sure my friend Gordon gets it?
Of course. In the event of my passing, return my hat to Bruce. Our mother will need to know.
Sure.
Is that what you're looking for over there?
Yes, but when I saw it at Dr. Aquino's, it was being guarded.
Something about this doesn't feel right. See what you can find. I'll cover you from here.
Seems to be some kind of... It hasn't got much. Unfortunately, looks pretty comfortable. I saw this bookshelf. Is that this city? I can't think of any. A woman. The face is so detailed. I wonder how... A young man. His eyes are blank. That's creepy.
Effectivement.
An old man. He must... I saw this bookshelf when Dr. Aquino sent his ravens to search... No.
What's the matter?
There's nothing here. Dr. Aquino...
No, that can't be. It can't just have vanished. Tiberius must have... We'll find him and...
Mais comment est-ce qu'il pouvait savoir... Comment il pouvait savoir qu'on allait s'occuper de ça, quoi? Je pense qu'il y a une taupe dans ton organisation, Ginette, hein?
I'm not... There's nothing in there. I have a more pressing matter to deal with right now. Some government document. Probably a step...
Bon, eh bah, allons voir directement Gérard.
Right behind you.
Le chef du ministère de l'énergie, là.
Don't worry, Amy. We're almost there. I can't wait to see the look on Tiberius. What was that? Damn, the elevator stopped. They must have realized we've got to get out of here. I'm gonna try and pry the door open. Maybe we can escape that way.
There's an access panel. I can't.
J'arrive pas.
There's an
Oh là là.
Ah, excellent. We can.
Oh là là, ce saut. Hop.
More guards? Just what is Tiberius afraid of? No matter.
Danton, wait!
Stand down, wighead scum!
A lady wearing a fancy hat. The plaque at the bottom says, Livia McDowell, 2017 to 2052. The aristocrat guard. They're no pusher. Bribing guard. I should read.
Je dois les achever aussi. C'est un peu facile, hein.
I don't want to risk hitting Danton. There has to be a better way of taking.
Ah, je préfère ça. Allez, au revoir.
Damn, the bolt just bounced off.
On recommence.
Nice going, Amy. You'd make your.
Bon, il en reste beaucoup là.
I've got two.
Deux bolts. Okay.
A lady wearing. What a mess.
T'es en train d'uploader une rediff sur ma chaîne secondaire. Ouais, pas de soucis, Jonathan.
A lady. I bet.
Tu as raté des combats énormes et une décapitation aussi.
It's empty, apart from some old towels. It's some kind of. I'd better not. The elevator isn't working.
We're very close, Amy.
Mais je dois aller où? Putain, la tête des gardes.
A lady. I don't see. It's. I don't see how. Bribing guards is kind of. I don't think she'd.
We're very close, Amy.
She's starting to look tired. I hope we don't encounter too. What a.
Je dois aller où? Ah, il y a un panneau là, ok, qui va sûrement ouvrir le portrait parce que le portrait est beaucoup trop. Ah non, pas du tout. Ok.
Okay, shouldn't be much. Just one. Bruce, come in, Bruce. Do you come?
Ah, Bruce a du mal, visiblement. Qu'est-ce qui se passe en bas?
There's a lot of dead down there. Hard to tell from up here, but I think we need to move. They'll be. Come on, let's.
Bonjour.
What? Who are?
Tu
Where
vas
is
savoir.
Tiberius, and where is he keeping the green lung research?
You're Danton.
At your service. I won't ask politely again. Where is Tiberius, and where is he keeping the research?
He's up those stairs. He has the research with him. He was planning on using it as a bargaining chip. But please, have mercy. Tiberius is not well. He believes things are not as they are.
What are you talking about?
I took advantage of his weaknesses. I have not been honest with him about my abilities.
A fraud psychic. How original.
I'm not proud of what I have done. Please, I beg of you, spare my life. I promise to adore, but I implore you, be gentle.
This guy's a real piece of work. What do you think, Amy?
Yes, he spent many years advising Tiberius. He might be of some use.
Very well. Leave now. Well,
thank you.
Non, mais ça va tuer les gens au bout d'un moment.
Come on, we're almost done.
Do not fret. We aren't in any danger. The rebels will be defeated. Soon things will go back to exactly as they were.
Soit peut-être à qui il parle depuis tout ce temps aussi.
I love you too, son.
Son fils, d'accord.
Tiberius, your time is nearly over.
Son fils qui est mort.
Ah, you must be the elusive Danton. And Miss Wellard, you're still alive.
No thanks to you.
Esteemed guests, how lovely of you to break into my home. What is it you want?
We're putting an end to your reign, Tiberius. This all.
How cute of you! Do you think you can waltz in here and fix this city's problems simply by killing me?
It's a start.
Do you really think the aristocracy will end with me? That it cannot function?
A government has no strength without its head. I'm taking over.
Oh? And how do you intend to do that?
By becoming what? I will wear your mask and clothes. I will become the new Tiberius.
C'est vraiment pas nécessaire.
How delightfully idealistic! Tell me, how much blood will stain your hands in pursuit?
Less than.
C'est
And
vraiment
if
pas
you do
nécessaire.
manage to bring about this change you so desire, how will you handle the plague or outside forces who wish to attack?
Green lung won't be a problem for much longer. We know you've got the research to mass produce a cure. Your old friend, Dr. Aquino, will see to that.
He lives as well.
Yes, he's the Reaper.
Of course. It makes perfect sense. I think this little charade.
I couldn't agree.
No! Watch where you... My boy. My sweet, wonderful boy.
Il est mort. Il est mort. Il faut...
You detestable hag! Do you realize what you've done? Oh, my beautiful boy! My only son!
That thing is your son?
Hold your tongue, or I will...
Ouais, c'est quand même très indé. Hein.
So that's what the soothsayer meant when he
Mais
said...
c'est quoi le bruit que tu disais qui était du tiers-monde?
Do you see, Tiberius?
Le coup des épées,
This is
peut-être.
the real world. Your family is dead. The city is a mess. Your delusions hurt everyone around you. Amy, this is up to you. Set your sights on his heart. Go ahead, Amy. Finish him off. Put the pathetic creature out of his misery so we can
Miss Willard, you cannot let her be in charge of a new government. If you spare me, I will make sure that
On peut tuer les deux.
those you hold dear are taken. You'll want for nothing. Order must be maintained, but we can make things better.
Don't listen to any more.
On peut tuer les... Mais même...
This...
Good work, Amy. You made the right... Wait, what are you doing?
Saving our country. I'm sorry it had to end this way.
Ouais.
For both of you.
So,
I got your research.
indeed, and so much more. That was quite the impressive display.
Ah, il a tout vu.
What happens now?
At the very least, we cure Greenlung. After that, I have no idea.
There's still the other aristocrats to deal with.
Yes, and the question of who will govern the people.
Please stop looking at me like that. I am no leader.
Consider what you've done in the past few weeks. How quickly you've risen. The city needs someone like you, Amy.
I'll do it, but on one condition. I want you to rule with me.
Oh?
Sure, you have connections in the other ministries. Help me take Tiberius's place and convince the remaining aristocrats to form a better government.
Introduce a bit of uncertainty. Are you sure that's what the people will want?
The people want their lives back. I think we can deliver that.
Interesting. I think it will take a lot of work, but we can definitely build a better future for this city. Which reminds me,
What's this?
a carburetor and spark plugs, designed to fit an older model vehicle. They were just laying around.
Thank you.
Ça, c'est beaucoup trop cool.
Now I think we should part ways for the time being. We both have a lot of work to do. I should have the cure ready in a few days. I'd be honored if you were my first patient.
It would be my pleasure.
Take care of yourself, Amy.
November 9th, 21 years since the bombs fell. Growing up, I thought my biggest headache would be gas leaks and carburetors. Now I worry about national food supplies. Still, it was worth seeing the party in the streets when Greenlung was finally cured. Dr. Aquino is confident our industry will be back in the next 5 years at this rate. I certainly hope so. Sometimes I miss the old days, when I could just fix cars and stop for a chat with my friends. But at least now, when I look out over the
Il se
market,
prend pour un Reaper, pas pour un assassin.
smiling back at me.
Free Will. J'aime bien cette fin. J'irai voir ça fait quoi les autres fins quand on tue un ou l'autre, mais parce qu'à mon avis c'est une fin totalement différente. Mais ça me semblait vraiment franchement la révolutionnaire qui veut tuer tout le monde en... Oh cette musique. Je vais avoir des problèmes avec... Je vais avoir des problèmes avec... comment... Ah ouais, c'est vrai que quand je quitte le truc... Ouais, mais j'avais dit que j'étais sur la fin, ça me surprend pas que j'arrive au bout. Mais waouh, c'est trop cool. Ouais, voilà, Dave Gilbert, le mec qui est derrière Wadjet Studio. C'est un studio que j'aime beaucoup, Wadjet. Ils font beaucoup de point and click très cool. Je vais un peu baisser le son. Bah, évidemment, quand je baisse le son. Ah mais c'est que j'ai... What the fuck? C'est que j'ai deux trucs qui s'entendent là? On entendait encore le son là? C'est bizarre comme c'était présenté. Enfin peu importe. Putain c'était cool quand même. Et en fait pour t'expliquer... Allez on se... Je n'ai pas Heavy Rain sur le PC. Et le principe de mes streams, c'est de faire des jeux pas très connus aussi, tu sais, donc Heavy Rain, ça rentre pas trop dedans. J'avais fait Fahrenheit parce qu'on me l'avait demandé, une vieweuse me l'avait demandé, mais sinon, je ne l'aurais pas fait, quoi. Ah non, plus jamais Indigo Prophecy. Je pensais, tu sais, que ça allait vraiment être comme Panda disait, tu sais, que ça allait être un nanar un peu sympa et un peu amusant. Mais même, c'est lourd, quoi, ce jeu, c'est insupportable. Il faut avoir un mental d'acier pour finir ce jeu. Enfin, pour refaire ce jeu, plutôt. C'est incroyable, quoi. Indigo Prophecy, waouh, quoi. C'est tellement chiant, ce jeu. Ce petit solo, là. Très cool. Je sais pas si c'est une musique qui a été juste reprise, où on a acheté les droits, ou s'ils l'ont fait pour le jeu. Vu les paroles, je dirais que... Voilà, et les doubleurs. Le doublage est très cool. Alors, il est assez raté. Il est assez raté pour les tout petits rôles qu'on ne voit qu'une fois. Mais les personnages principaux, vraiment, pas grand chose à dire, quoi. Le mec du culte qu'on rencontre pour la première fois, le doubleur, mais il fait un travail tellement cool. C'est ouf, quoi. Genre, quand on doit s'infiltrer dans la cathédrale et qu'il nous fait son speech, là, c'est juste... Waouh. Le mec fait bon taf, quoi. From the album Impossible Girl, ok. Je t'enverrai un clip sur Indigo avec Benzaï. Benzaï, il a... Oui, non. Non, attends, Benzaï, il l'a fait chez Panda, quoi, mais jamais il y rejoue, quoi, à mon avis, à ce jeu. Enfin, ce jeu. Ce truc-là. Ah, mais c'est incroyable. 8 minutes. Ah, tu m'as hébergé avec un spectateur, d'accord. Merci, Hassan. Je sais pas si je t'ai mis dans ma liste d'hébergement, je mettrai ça. Hein. Une réaction de chez Panda, ok. C'était il y a 9 minutes, hein, je suis aveugle. Oh, ces remerciements, vous pour avoir joué, mais c'est trop cool. Ah, il y a des bonus, il y a sûrement les commentaires des développeurs. J'y rejouerai sûrement en off avec les commentaires du développeur parce que je trouve toujours ça intéressant. Mercedes Escobar. Et en plus, c'est incroyable. Chaque fois que ces devs font un jeu, à chaque fois à la fin, il y a. C'est pour quelqu'un, quoi. Je trouve ça incroyable. Franchement, un bon studio. C'est pas le dernier jeu que je fais d'eux, je pense. C'est toujours avec un aspect pixel comme ça, hein, leur jeu, mais franchement, c'est toujours assez cool. Dans les options qu'on peut voir les bonus. Bloopers. Ah ouais, il y a ça. Concept art. Amy, ouais, c'est... Elle aurait pu avoir des trucs bleus plutôt que rouges comme ça, ouais. En vert, c'est un peu dégueulasse, mais en rouge, en final, c'est assez cool, en vrai. Sauf Sears Anti-Chamber, ouais, c'est le psychic totalement... Ouais, c'est... The aristocracy is a friend of the people. Ouais. C'est cool les fanarts, enfin. La vidéo upload... C'est quoi la vidéo pour le coup Ta chaîne secondaire, c'est les Redif de live, hein, on est d'accord. The government needs you. Ouais, ça c'est... Il laisse son vaccin régulièrement. C'est fou quoi, c'est genre ils font un vaccin, mais c'est un vaccin mensuel quoi. Ah ouais, pour le coup, ouais, Morrowind ça date. Hein. Enfin, j'en ai peut-être raté, mais il me semble que ça fait longtemps que t'avais pas fait quoi. Regarde les fanarts, hein, je profite. Blast Day. Putain, mais comment ils jouent sur la peur quoi. Utiliser ce genre d'image, tu sais, en post-apo en mode. Ils ont bien The Reaper Cult is a farce. Il n'y a pas de Reaper. En soi, ils ont raison, il n'y a pas de Reaper. Styx Subway. Ah, c'est malin. Putain, j'avais pas fait la... D'accord. Parce qu'il y a un lieu où tu vas dans les Subway et... C'est vrai que ça fait Styx. C'est putain de bien pensé. D'accord, nique ça en fait. Enfin, il y a pas mal, hein, ouais. Parce que tu vois, ces images-là, on les voit pas dans le jeu, on les voit en tout petit, en pixelisé, dans des murs, etc. Et on peut pas vraiment lire. Donc pouvoir les lire comme ça en grand, je trouve ça cool, quoi. Ah ouais, l'émission avec les mauvais jeux, là. Ouais, mais les bloopers, attends. Ah, mais il n'y a pas les commentaires du truc, d'accord. C'est juste des bloopers. Donc c'est les scènes ratées.
Sounds like a good man. Sorry, excuse me. Hello, man.
Et ouais, voilà, c'est une cringe. J'avais plus le nom en tête. Aristoquasi.
They didn't manage to get very far before being discovered and quelled by the aristocracy. Sugar bombs, gosh bless it. Golly gee. It's the best word ever. I would like to change that. She's got a speech impediment. Okay.
Enfin, je regarderai ça de mon côté. Voilà. Alors, je crois que je vais vous envoyer quelque part. Hein. Je vois qu'il y a du Kingdom Hearts qui se fait du côté de chez Keyblade Desker. Hein. Du coup, je vais vous envoyer là. Parce qu'en plus, il y a déjà 3h50, donc voilà. Je vais... Attends, Twitch. Hop. Je vais faire le petit raid. Bah j'en ai aussi du coup qui eux sont bah, il n'y a que 2 personnes qui regardent son truc. Après je ne sais pas vraiment ce qu'il fait, mais à mon avis il fait des petites quêtes sur Cash. Ah oui voilà il fait ouais. Alors Keyblade Desker, je regarde si j'ai bien écrit parce que moi je suis pas très doué pour tout ce qui est raid, hein. J'ai déjà envoyé un raid SK, ok. SK, voilà. 5, 4, 3. Eh bah, tout de suite. Et n'oublie pas de faire un petit coucou. Et voilà. Moi, je vais le lancer tout de suite. Ouais, je pensais qu'il allait se lancer à la fin du truc, mais non, d'accord. Ah bah, tout de suite, n'oublie pas de faire le petit coucou, tout ça, et voilà.